Let's see. Do we have Snake Lady?
Of course.
Do we have Ermine Lady?
Woo.
Dog Lady?
I'm
Hello.
still programming my language, so give me a moment.
Do we have Petless Lady?
Ow.
You're the only one of them without a pet.
I was trying to remember if I was the only one without a pet or not, or if I was the pet.
The Crazy Cat Lady?
Hello.
As opposed to the
Which
actual cat
again
lady.
could apply to me.
Dragon Lady? Very well. We have everyone. Yes, no, we have Cat Lady and Crazy Cat Lady. So, two different.
Hooray.
But wait, you forgot to check if we have small boy with way too many big sisters.
I mean, am I not here? No, I'm here. I'm fine.
Are you here?
Thank you, Rose. So, the group has taken a few minutes to kind of bring themselves together, trying to get mess around, relax for a bit, just take a breather. There doesn't seem to be anything big going on right now. Nathan needed a few moments to chow down on the rations he'd been given and try to recover a little bit from a bit of the shock and also surprise of suddenly being attacked by a dog. Okay, not attacked.
But what if I needed my discs now and I had them in a bank?
Academy will worry about this when we get home.
It's really the start. Why? It's like going out to hunt and then burying it. I don't understand.
Yeah,
It's like a squirrel.
From this.
It's like a squirrel, Cadme. It's like storing food for winter.
Alright. Do note, Cadme's place is tropic and doesn't really snow.
Amaya doesn't know that, really.
Is it
She's
really
from up
tropical?
north.
It seems more temperate to me.
It's an awkward environment. Blame the Fae.
Yeah, that's true. It is a very awkward environment.
At any rate, Caloris, can I borrow you for a bit?
Depends what for.
Changing my bandages?
Oh, certainly.
Nathan looks over at it, grimaces a little bit, seeing the wound as you start changing it. I think I'm going to go try to get one of these walls down.
Good idea.
Might be the best.
Alright.
Okay, so now that we have, well, more people and more information about this kind of stuff, let's work on actually getting stuff open. We know there are going to be something attacking us if we fiddle around too much, right?
Well, ideally not, if Nathan knows what he's doing.
I don't trust that because you don't mess with the beehive and not get a few even with.
Oh,
if
when you
don't
put it
come
like
out.
that, yes, this is very bad.
Well, not very bad. We can still deal with it.
Is the mirror attached to the statue?
Yes.
How big is the statue?
Fairly big. It's bigger than you are.
Is it anchored to the ground?
You like try tugging on it?
Slightly lean it. Just barely touch it.
Doesn't move.
Okay.
Shiva. Reese is going to draw out something which we collected a long time ago, a amethyst wand. Do you want to hang on to this?
Oh, sure. Think curious.
It's more your kind of magic, I think, anyway.
Shiva will take the wand from him.
Which I'll quickly check how many charges it has. It is the Wand of Color Spray, which admittedly mostly just stuns creatures right now, but that doesn't change the fact that it's still a round of stun.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Stunning.
still useful.
Stunning can be very useful.
Stunning is insanely good, actually.
Let's see, Amethyst Wand has 25 charges.
Oof. That's a
Actually,
lot.
I just never used it. Yes, people can recharge stamina if you haven't already. Estufa, you've gone over to see what Nathan's doing.
It's probably good for some supervision.
That might be a fair point. As he's there, seemingly kind of initially kind of just wandering around it in a bit of a circle to kind of like read all the runes around the edge to kind of get an idea where to start. Before he'll start speaking, which definitely sounds like it's this really kind of almost like this slightly butchered pronunciation of this really old form of the Northern language. As he starts shifting different runes into place, and this seems to go on for a bit. Though if S2 wants to figure out exactly what might be going on here, she can roll a spellcraft check.
That she will. Well. God damn it.
Whale.
Wow.
That she will.
And so it begins.
With a 17, S2 is not entirely sure what he's doing. You can certainly see, though, unlike when Kelraj just moved a little bit, you can certainly see some of the runes start to glow for a moment. And something almost seems to magically begin to construct itself in the middle of the altar, just floating above it. Just this kind of almost sphere of magic? You're not entirely sure. They're definitely responding to what he's doing.
Well, every time he kind of passes by us, the she'll just boop him with a guidance. Like, you're doing great. Keep at it.
Keep
Believe in you.
going.
Sure. Let us see, I suppose, how he's doing.
Don't fuck up. Don't fuck up.
Great words of confidence.
Try not to kill us.
I mean, it's not a one.
You know when your compliment is it's not a one.
And it's not terribly high, but it's also not as low as you can go.
It's about average.
Seemingly working away to his mild frustration from as he tries to figure something out.
Actually, with guidance, that is his average.
No guidance is his average. But he has minor frustration as he tries to figure out exactly what's happened, what's going on, how to get this bit to work. And suddenly you hear his strange whisper in the air, and this rumble fills the place.
Oh. I'm gonna move over here.
Hello?
I don't like that.
Everyone, please add yourselves to initiative.
Damn it, I was
Of
going to
course.
move to the front beforehand, but too slow.
I mean, you basically are at the front.
I mean, the question is where.
meant the front.
I mean,
Oh,
the
that one.
thing is, you don't know where they're going to enter from.
No,
That's true.
no, but at least if I'd moved up there, we would have had our melee character, everywhere.
And that's why I'm
Yeah,
back here.
but you were helping Amaya with her bandages, so.
Yes, I would have just thought, before we started fiddling with things, we would have finished that.
I mean, you didn't know things would come necessarily immediately, so.
No. But I got a decent
Yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, Leo will join up with Kelris. Nathan will also be added to initiative. But in his case, it's going to be seeing if he could make any progress on what's going on.
Oh, really? Oh, that one.
Cleric curse.
Where's Yuri?
I need to pop
I'm not a
out.
cleric.
Yeah.
You were, though. This is Garvin's curse coming back to get you.
He
The,
should-
the cleric's curse does not transition from character to character. Otherwise, everyone would have it.
Hey,
doesn't
I've
exist right
never
now.
played a cleric. I wouldn't have it.
Admittedly, I did just roll bad in my initiative, but I don't normally.
To be fair, you're about as close as we've got to a cleric.
I mean, yeah.
Yuri's not rolling badly. Meow.
And yeah, you really should
And all
Rose.
that.
I don't think Hestia is proficient in simple weapons.
Unless you would not defaultly be proficient in it. No.
No, but she'd still
Yeah, I guess.
not provoke, threaten. She'd still threaten. She could still swing with a penalty.
Yeah, she's still friends. That's true.
I also don't like that nat 20.
Oh, that
well,
was
that was-
Nathan.
That's fine then. I like that. That's a good 20. So he still goes after Yori.
That really shouldn't be a surprise. Yuri has the best initiative modifier.
No, not
Tied with
surprising.
Aspen.
Just a thing.
Hazel.
And tied with Aspen.
No, she
Oh, yeah,
has
Shiva.
the best initiative modifier.
Oh, great.
Haunted blades.
All right, can someone please give me a D6? I don't know what encounter this is going to be. I haven't found it out yet, so.
I'll do it. Oh, never mind.
Damn it, sideline.
Hazel, why?
Hazel chose
The
encounter.
sideline jumps the gun at everything that could go horribly wrong.
Very well. Let me spawn in encounter number 6 then from the table.
It is normally
everything
either me
went
or
right.
sideline that makes
If-
things go wrong.
You know,
If everything
this is-
went right, this would be a boring ass game.
also, that's a 6 on a 6-sided dice. If this is the worst encounter for us to get, I'd rather get it now. Whenever we're all top shape.
He
yeah,
brings up a good point.
but considering it's most likely like summons and shit, we could just get another 6 next time and face the same combat again.
It's
Possible.
possible, but we don't know how this works yet.
No.
Yeah, this could be a repository that they keep them in. So it'll eventually run out.
There's just a giant pit underground with like claw games, claw going back and forth, picks out a skeleton, drops it in the chute.
I wouldn't put it past crazy wizards to do that. If I was a wizard, I'd do something like that. Who are we looking at?
Broken
I like the
servants.
idea of just something reaching into the elemental plane of fire and yoinking someone away from their poker game.
And just kicks him back in. whenever
Oh,
they
no.
die.
Giant snakes.
Snacks, yay!
Oh no.
You know, actually, I'd rather have snakes because Yuri will actually attack those.
Oh, there's the servants.
Maya, you can focus on the servants.
Well, Nathan will either be slightly traumatized or not traumatized. We'll see what happens here.
Okay, so to describe, what happens is you hear this. Oh, actually, there's one thing I forgot. One moment.
Another
There's
snake.
One last thing I forgot. Nope. Where the hell are you? One sec.
Snake. Snake.
Snake.
Oh no, don't worry. The snake's on initiative.
Yeah, I don't like the way he rolled twice for giant snake, but we can only see one. Oh, and her. Someone's beating Yori.
Well then.
The whisper fills the room and changes into this very old language, definitely related to the northern language, but it's difficult to make out even if you know it. But the voice calls out in this screech, and all of you see this almost just skull form in the mirrors, like this ghastly image for a moment, before suddenly stepping out of both the northern mirrors and the southern mirrors is a pair of like these emaciated looking people. They don't look necessarily dead, they just look like they have no wills.
Stasis?
Almost like
Stasis.
completely indoctrinated individuals. Meanwhile, as Tufa sees leaping out of the snake on the high level, Well, leaving at mirror than high level, this giant horse-sized snake.
So, remind me again why we didn't just break these mirrors as soon as we saw them.
I don't know. We probably need to get through them.
There'd probably be some kind of magical backlash.
Possibly
I'm
that
okay
too.
with-
I don't know.
I'm okay with that.
I don't know about that. If they
Very well.
exploding like fireball, I don't want that.
The initiative, however, starts with the Lady of the Mirror getting her turn first.
But wait, Dark, I have a question. Something entered my tile. Do I get an attack of opportunity?
Nothing entered your tile.
Yeah, the Broken Servant.
Entered your tiles, entered your threatened area. But entering someone's threatened area doesn't provoke.
But it's in the same tile as...
No, it isn't.
It's not.
You're north of you by
You're
one
one
tile.
south. Yeah, you're one south of that tile.
On our
Refresh your
screens,
page.
And we both see
On
them
my
the same
screen, I'm
tile.
right here.
No, you're one below that on ours.
I
You might want to
I-
refresh, Tor.
Yeah, apparently I need to refresh.
I mean, I see it the same way as Jesse.
Let's
so
just
let's
all
also
refresh, just in case. Let's all refresh.
Yeah, let's do that, just in case.
Because who knows whose is actually up to date here.
Yeah.
See, I told you Roll20 has been fucky for the past 3 days.
20, please.
That is the
I mean,
wrong
I've
roll
had
20.
it up
Holy shit.
for a bit, so it could also just be that. I have no idea.
So, sideline, you remember that testing game you invited me to ages ago for, like, testing Pathfinder 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went into that earlier, and when I refreshed my page, it reloaded into that one.
Bye, Tender.
Okay, nope, I see Maya in where I saw her before.
Alright.
Yeah, I see Amaya where you're telling me she was.
Okay, good.
Anyway, it's the Lady of the Mirror's turn.
Alright, what you gonna do? How's she gonna mirror us?
What you gonna do when we come for?
As in this ancient language, you hear words of power spoken. And with that, let's see, one creature. She doesn't really know anything about any of you, though.
Is she?
Karis,
Yeah, I'm trying to find us again.
make a
Bottom
will
right.
save.
A will save was that?
Yes.
Holy shit, that's gonna go badly.
Mm-hmm.
Let me just open my sheet again. I believe I actually have a negative will modifier.
You do also have Leo, though, who doesn't.
I do, who I will completely abuse if I need to. I'm thinking I may need to abuse him on that. Does anyone know what she was actually casting?
We can't see
there
her.
we go.
You might be able to hear her, actually.
You can hear her.
There we go, I found us
See
again.
But if people really want to know, they can. They can.
I mean, it'd be useful to know.
Let's see, was Leo's
To be a
thing a
spellcraft?
once per day?
Yeah, that's why it might be useful to know.
Yeah, Leo's is once per day, but you can roll his save in place of your own, which admittedly his save bonus is equal to what you just rolled.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a +0 will save at level 5.
But if people want to figure out what you rolled, people can try if anyone has that. But otherwise,
Please try and figure it out before I re-roll this.
Is it a spellcraft?
So I was using the bathroom.
it's a spell, so roll spellcraft.
Okay. Just in case it's some kind of weird funky magic ability. Which wasn't some magic. Okay, come on. Load. Load. There we go.
Wow. I rolled a 9.
S2 identifies this as, though it's not the traditional way the spell should be cast, it is hold person.
I'm thinking I may like to re-roll that to try and resist it, because I don't particularly want to
Yeah.
get paralysed.
Yeah, I think
Actually,
you
next
should.
up. Cool.
So d20 plus 9, yeah?
Mhm.
Better.
That'll do.
As Leo's stubborn resolve shatters the spell.
Pat, good boy.
Yuri?
Alright. Question. Would Yuri be willing to attack these things?
As far as Yuri can tell, these appear to be humans.
Perfect. Alright. Let me get
Rather,
Yuri's
very,
stuff back
very,
up.
very pale-looking humans, but humans.
Ow.
Now,
That's Yuri.
now.
Character sheets, good, they're up now. And Yuri's going to do a bite. Nom! That was indeed a nom.
Yep, Yuri went nom.
And trip. 16.
Yuri fails trip.
Okay, that's fine. And now Yuri's gonna do this. Doot, 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 doot. You know what? Doot, 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 and doot.
Provoke.
It will. It will provoke from all 4 of them.
They will swing with these very large pieces of wood, which you think used to be some kind of weapons, but now are basically just giant clubs.
Yay. Alright.
The sentries have not been tired. The sentries have not been. Sentries have not been kind.
No, they haven't.
Swing one.
Yes.
Swing.
Fail.
They need to nat 20, Dark. And there you go, everybody. Feel free to move as you will.
At least, well, Nathan can. Then one of them gets their turn.
Before Nathan gets his turn, however,
Oh,
appearing out of the ether appears this spectral blade
Yep.
floating high in the air.
He did roll for 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
This one is going to swing at you. It decided.
meow. Oh, dang. It did. Okay. That's only 9 damage, though.
The haunted blades do not take up a tile, officially speaking.
Oh, it's fucking spiritual weapon.
Yeah, similar, I think.
Effectively.
Whoops,
Leave my cat alone.
Whoops, I made the wrong one appear. That doesn't actually make too much difference to which one was the one that appeared. So, new blade, you go to the ether again, and you get the other blade out. There we go. The correct blade now. Nathan is going to continue his work. Better. As he seems to continue to construct what he does, and seemingly does make some progress, as you can see. Whatever magical thing is being put together, there definitely seems to keep going. Doesn't seem to collapse on him.
Hooray.
This broken servant will appear. There's a dog next to them. They're firstly going to step to here, and they're going to then swing at the dog.
Attack dog.
No. Dog not happy. Dog says no.
Now, how worried about magical backlash are we from these mirrors?
Very, I'd say.
I would leave him alone.
Enough that I do not want you to break it next to me.
Adelaide?
Yes,
There's a
I
sword
imagine.
on your face.
there is. Go away, please. I don't like this.
I'm betting
I
you'll
think
like
that's
provoke
miss.
from that constantly as well.
That is a miss. If it can make attacks of opportunity. If it's like spiritual weapon, it can't.
Yeah, but spiritual weapon doesn't behave like this.
Yeah.
For a start, it doesn't have its own token on the map normally.
Garrus?
Not normally.
I really want to just Sonic Breath this whole area. But that would shatter the mirror. Oh dear, seeing as people don't want me to have any fun.
I mean, have as much fun as you want.
Would I be able to move
We can't
into
tell
that?
you no.
Would I be able to move
Okay.
into that tile, that corner tile?
Not, you won't be able to comfortably fight there. You could hide in that tile, but you couldn't really fight in that tile.
Damn. Why can I never flank with you, Amaya? You're no fun. I think I'm gonna actually move there, just so I'm engaging both of them. And I will target the one next to Amaya.
Okay.
Boing. Ugh.
You make a miss.
Yep, I thought I would. Cadme.
Cadme?
Okay, two questions. One, does that spirit that kind of whispered, do I think that's a spirit or do I think that's just something else?
You're not entirely sure what it is. You haven't really had enough time to figure that out.
Right, I'm going to be contemplating that while whipping this person in the face.
Well, you do indeed whip them in the face. That is confirmed.
Confirmed whippage.
Amaya?
I'm going to enchant my weapon.
Okay.
Do I just want more? I should probably just go another +1 and hold, I think. Because I do like having the more to hit, but I also like damage.
+1s are nice.
And that's programmed. I am going to... Do I even want to spell combat right now?
Yeah, we don't know how tough these things are, so I won't worry right now.
You know what? Yeah, I'm going to spell combat. And because I really want this... Actually, I can 5-foot step during spell combat, so...
Yeah.
I don't really need to worry at all. So... that, I'm going to attack him.
Nope.
Completely miss. 5-foot step here and cast shield.
Okay.
You suck.
And that's my turn.
Dog.
Hazel.
Dog. Hazel's got a 5-foot step, see big snake, and chop on it!
A horse-sized snake.
Yep. Ah!
Kind of have a little bit of snake on you. It's, yeah. Bit of
Entangle.
bite. No.
No. Okay. I should have used stamina on that. Can I use 4 points of stamina?
Not after it's been confirmed.
Yeah.
But now you know it has a CMD higher than 20.
Well, yeah.
This broken servant is going to go ahead and try to wildly swing its club at Kelrus from here. It can't flank, I believe, but it's going to try.
It cannot. Off, so that's a hit.
As you get hit in the head, basically with a large stick.
Ow.
As Tuva, there is a giant snake.
I'm going to cast blindness on myself and then give the greater consumption it onto it. So first of all, it needs to make a fort save at a -4.
Very well.
Oh god, there's just more names popping up.
-4,
It
but
fails.
definitely not.
Yep, so it's blind.
That's a bad day to be a snake.
Horse snake.
Speaking of snake, lunging out of the secret passageway.
Where the hell did that come from? We were up there.
I think
that
the
was
place
a
works
mirror.
on the functions of hammer space, where things just appear as long as they're outside of view.
I'm pretty sure I don't remember a mirror up there.
The giant snake here, which apparently has the wrong name. There we go. His name has been corrected.
It's Nick.
Actually, no, it hasn't been. One sec, I need to... These macros have not been corrected. I need to quickly check these snake's macros. There we go. Should be correct now. It's going to lunge at Aspen. There is a +1 to hit on this. So 20.
Aspen's not pleased about this turn of events.
The giant snake coming down and grabbing it. Or trying to grab them. That's 21 versus CMD.
No.
Okay, you do not get grabbed, but you do still get bitten. Also, fort save versus poison. You know the drill there.
Yep.
Actually, wait, no. No, actually, no, that doesn't have any poison available, so you're fine. Right now. You're still safe.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah.
Can Aspen be smart enough to not hit the snake?
Okay.
Thank you.
Can't really reach it at the moment. He has no real way of doing that because it's got reach and Jasper doesn't.
I mean, I had faith in that, but I still have to make sure.
He's probably wigged out by the snake. It also, the voice is probably the same thing he saw in the previous mirror, so it's probably
Something's
very
attacking Hazel.
Big ol' miss.
Broken Servant will try to clobber Kilrus.
Hit.
You just mischance.
I'm down to half health, guys.
I'm about to re-engage, don't worry.
This is entirely why I said you sucked for walking away.
I assume that I can actually see the snake over there, right?
You can kind of see like its head poking out of the hole a little bit.
Alright, she was gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern. I really want to make sure this thing's stunned and out of the way and gone. I want to deal with it.
Hypnotic pattern.
I'm gonna assume this is probably fine. I mean, it's 8 hit die. Hopefully it's fine still regardless.
You can do 8 hit dice of snake. Well, I suppose 8 hit dice of creatures in total.
Yes.
You
I
specifically-
have no idea if the Broken Service has to be affected by it or not.
well,
But they're
you
also
want to
being
do-
threatened anyways.
Well, you want to do 8 hit dice of... The snake is the primary thing you want to do here.
Yes.
The snake and only the snake is affected.
Okay.
But the snake will be affected. If it fails its saving throw. Of course, what's the will save of a snake?
But I hope it's not that high.
Plus 17.
Animals
No.
don't tend to have the high.
Wow, it failed by 1.
It's not plus 17, but you did get to 17. So it's become just fascinated, I believe.
Yes.
Fascinated can be this nuclear symbol for now. Nuclear fascination.
It's not a nuclear symbol, it's a kaleidoscope.
Some snakes just want to watch the world burn.
All right, I'm going to start off. Everyone gets World Song.
Thank you.
Yay.
That's step 1. That's not, it's a pretty good thing. I should deduct a round of performance for. Then I don't know who's going to be targeting. I don't know who's going to be targeting what really, which doesn't make this easy for me. Cadme against the guy south of you.
Okay.
You get to have my combat foresight. Also, everyone, Reese is going to let out a Reese is going to let out this these very strong words of encouragement on top of all the other thing he's doing with his actions this turn, doing a third thing because I can do this. As I activate Reese's battle cry, which everyone can. There's a buff for everyone.
Yay!
Which is basically bless.
Oh, Yuri,
Except with a better bonus on first saves, which is added.
Yuri dead.
Which that affects everyone except his 2.
Hey, Dirk, I had a question I forgot to ask.
Hazel doesn't get it either. Yes?
So, with the mass, does Hestia just get a +2 or dexterity?
Mhm.
I'm making sure. Dex.
+2 dexterity, -2 con, which the con doesn't affect Hestia, so yeah.
Okay. This is really good for her. I didn't realize how good it actually is. Just because of that alone.
Still weak as dirt, but you know.
Oh, of course. She has 6 strength, but at least for now she has 17 dex as opposed to 15.
This broken servant is going to go ahead and he can't shift into the pot, so he'll shift to here instead and try to club Aspen.
Dear sir, I'd like to politely ask you to not to do that, and that's a no. Thank you for responding with my request.
Aspen, would you like to retort?
Yes. Power attack! Bless! Magic Fang! Jump! That's gonna be a miss.
Yes, it is.
I'm not even gonna spend stamina on that.
It's a mighty miss.
Adelaide, you feel threatened.
Oh, of course.
You have a sword on your face. I mean, can they attack adjacent, or do they have to be on top to attack? Also, we should probably get some knowledge skills out of the way for some of these things.
Yeah, but that's what I was gonna do, because...
Yeah. Kinda
Don't
forgot
worry.
about that. Oh well.
Adeline the Hunter's here, who I have every knowledge skill that's related to hunting things. So, what knowledge skills would you like for broken servants and haunted blades, and Sneck?
The haunted blades would be a spellcraft check.
Okay, good.
The broken servants would be a local check. The snakes would be a nature check.
Oh wait, the blades are spellcraft, not arcana.
Yeah.
Technically, Arcana is technically allowed, officially speaking, for them as well, but...
Oh,
19.
hey,
The blades appear to be, from what you can tell, some kind of like temporarily animated objects.
Oh, what size?
I mean, roughly medium-ish.
Oh, damn, it's them 5 foot reach, I bet.
In this case, no. I can tell you, they're not being threatened right now. They're only threatening the squares they're in.
Okay, good.
From what you can tell, though, looking at them, by the way they're here, the chance of like killing the blades probably isn't going to work easily. You can probably destroy them, but that would take a lot of effort. It's probably easier just to have whatever's causing them, because they're only temporary objects, meaning if whatever's conjuring them stops conjuring them, well, they'll just disappear or fall to the ground on the ship.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Now for broken servants. 12.
The humans.
And Sneck. Really?
Big snake.
Big Sneck is big.
They're snakes.
Apparently Adeline decided to study up on her magic knowledge at the moment. Okay, well,
As you do when you're a huntress.
I'm a 5 foot step here then, get out of there, like, annoying me, bot, and I'ma shoot.
Shoot the mirror.
I'ma shoot that one. Not gonna shoot the mirror. I'm instead gonna shoot this servant. Actually, yeah, I am gonna shoot that. This is a blunt bolt. Thunk.
Which servant are you
Is
shooting at?
indeed
Left or right?
Left.
Left.
Left. Left by Calrus.
Bolt his back. Not blind 8. Did not shoot him in the eye.
I mean, she could.
Didn't know.
Sad. I probably should have shot at a snake because I have that bonus to damage against angels.
Lady of the Mirror!
Next turn.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking I should be breaking these.
Look, if more stuff starts pouring out of him, then you can break him. Till then,
Aspen's going to witness what appears to be like these dark, horrific hands of this thing that freaked him out before, kind of reaching out of the mirror, almost like it's trying to grab him. Make a will
oh,
save.
yeah, not again.
Bad touch, stranger danger.
No, oh god.
Oh dear.
Very.
Wait 1 second.
I really hope it's not a Phantasmal Killer.
It won't be.
Nothing saying that it won't.
Sorry, my dad made cheesecake.
Ooh, Nice.
Bought you to get close enough. One, also sideline the bless buff. Keep in mind that Reese's thing isn't exactly blessed. There's a reason I made custom version for everyone. It's actually +4 versus fear.
Okay.
And you may dispel it to get a reroll.
+4
which-
versus fear.
Yes. And you may dispel it to get a reroll.
Do I still get the +4 on the dispel thing?
Like if you dispel it to get the reroll, do you get the +4 on that reroll?
Yes, I believe, still. Yeah, that's the wording.
Okay, is this a fear effect?
Yes, as it turns out, and I could tell you that failed.
I'll re-roll it.
Better? Is that including the +4?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Aspen's not the strongest willed boy.
He's more willful than careless. By, like, a lot.
1.
By 1.
He's wounded, so he's taking a -1.
Yeah. Even without being wounded, I'm still just a flat
Well,
0.
Aspen is no longer affected by it, but he does manage to avoid the fear effect.
Oh, yay!
So just please continue.
Alright, Harry. Go away, sword. No, Fury doesn't care about sword. She can't attack him anyway, so she's gonna go,
Link with Aspen? Or me?
no, better idea. Doot. Flank with other cat! Oh, actually, whenever I go right here, instead of going there, she's gonna go like that instead.
Absorb all the attacks again.
Uh-huh. So, need a bunch of attacks, trying to hit AC 27. Wait,
Oh god, I'm having James flashbacks.
okay, nope,
Oh,
not
God.
27. It's, no, it is 27. Yeah.
Here he's just out there, just harrying the enemy.
This is what she was designed to do.
I love it.
Miss.
The southern two take their attacks. They miss. The northern two, noticing that no one can hit Yuri, chooses not to take their attack.
Oh. And this,
There's
The
different
Haunted Blade
intelligence
didn't take
scores. They can choose not to.
dang it. The Haunted Blades didn't take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, that's true. Motivation of.
Okay. Making sure of either... Okay, it can make one. It misses, thankfully. Oof, okay. And yeah, she's gonna get back here, and now she's gonna bite! Get nommed with a +2 flanking bonus. Nom!
Nom servant butt.
Yes. And then nom again, with another flanking bonus for the trip. I think that's a trip!
Whoop!
Meow. Now she meows at you, Galrus. Ah! No, freeze.
Callus meows back.
Reese dodges the blade.
Go, Nathan. Go, Nathan. Ignore that really big snake.
It's maybe a little bit startled by the giant snake.
It's okay, it's blind.
And it has a dog on it.
No catastrophic failure, but progress doesn't really make much progress this turn. His catastrophic failure isn't giant explosions like yours would be.
Oh. Look on Sylvan. That means.
Broken Servant will move south here. Blank. Will swing.
Yes.
No.
This blade's gonna fly over here.
Yeah, Shiva.
Oh no.
Hey, missed.
Yay.
That's a first.
Right. Callus is going to stay where she is for now and just axe
Sure.
I'm going to spend. How much stamina should I
Are you
spend?
adding your +4 for him being prone?
No, I'm not.
And the fact that you also have Reese's battle buff. I don't know if you have that enabled.
I have the battle cry enabled. I have flanking. I do not have downed bonuses. Oh.
Dead.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh. Okay then.
I mean, you bring the axe down on the fallen man, and it cuts his head off.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping that would happen, but at the same time, kind of disappointed.
You see his body just seems then just disappear into the ether, just leaving a pile of clothing.
They're not real. Safe to disbelieve. Damn it.
Got me?
The one that I was told to whip. I'm gonna whip it. I'm gonna whip it
Okay.
good. By whip it good, I mean maximum effort.
Not that much effort, but you do hurt it.
Yep. I haven't been using my challenges, so.
Am I?
Well, I'm gonna 5-foot step here, and I'm just gonna mace to the face, I think. Actually, I'm going to take my mace in both hands and hit him in the face, because then I can get another point of damage. Boop, boop.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell you this, Torin, but dual wielding pepper spray doesn't do much more. That's a hit. Dealing quite a solid blow. Hazel, there is a giant blind snake.
Hazel is going to chew on its face, as is her God-given right.
A dog given right.
Dog.
You deal damage.
And then again, I'm gonna try to entangle it. I'm gonna add like 2 points of stamina on that. $26.
26. It's entangled.
Yeah, flavor basically Hazel's jumping on its back and then grabbing its throat and pulling.
Is tooth up?
Back just in time. Okay. I mean, the snakes currently seem to be pretty much handled.
One blind entangled, the other one's just fascinated.
Can I see the swords from here? Is this up or down?
This area here is above this area down here.
So I could probably see the hunted blade.
We want Reese's face at least.
Yeah. I'm gonna make a spellcraft. I want to know, could I dispel these? Okay, never mind.
You don't know. Maybe.
Objects, my
Only
one fucking weakness.
Only one way to find out.
I mean... Yeah, worst case I can give a slot back. So if we'll cast a spell magic on the Haunted Blade above Reese.
Alright. Make a dispel magic check.
No. I mean, it might be cast level 5.
The blade seems to resist your spellcraft. But you do feel that your magic could have worked.
Okay. Well, good to note in case we're ever in here and I get another dispel magic.
The snake is being fascinated by pretty lights right now. Pretty light. This snake is going to flail. Flail wildly.
Miss.
That's not a bad attack roll, given it's both blind and tangled.
Yeah.
That is quite a good roll. He's at a plus 11 normally?
Snakes are
Lots
pretty
of
powerful.
strength.
Gee. I want to be a snake.
I mean, he can arrange this. This servant is going to put himself into this corner over here, and is going to try whacking Karis in the face with a stick.
Stick.
That hits.
Karis,
Oh,
no, a
Karis is
stick in
there.
the face.
I'm seriously thinking at this point, there's no point in even rolling the attack roll. Might as well just go straight to damage.
I mean, I did it at the same time, so don't make me...
I
you're
get
being-
to attempt to identify things.
You're being threatened by a blade on your face.
Yeah, whatever.
You can just
I'm
5
gonna-
foot step out of it.
I'm gonna stare at it in contemplation. What is this thing hitting me in the face? That's a bad roll. I don't know what this thing is hitting me in the face.
No more information.
No more information than Adeline gave you.
And then I can go, I don't.
It's animated. I don't know what
remember
else.
the local one, but that's the local
That
one.
was for the servants.
Yeah, that was for the servants, and it's far better than mine. And mine was a 12.
These appear to be humanoids, somehow just sustained purely by magic for you're not entirely sure how long. But from what you can tell about them, these aren't ordinary humans that you'd normally imagine. They're very old humanoids. And I mean very old. We're talking to the point where that, like, you almost question if these guys have been dug out of the permafrost of the north at one point.
Alright, well, Hestia's 5 foot
You
step
get a
in.
feeling their mental faculties are close to non-existent.
I'm kind of thinking, if they're being sustained by magic, could we have just done an area dispel magic? Just watch them crumble.
Can only do it with Dispel Magic Greater, I'm afraid.
Oh.
Or Mage's Disjunction.
There's
Someone
a
get
potential
that.
Shiva's gonna get stabbed or whatever. I'm gonna have Shiva move over here. I don't know.
The blade will try to attack you.
Yeah, if you're just 5 foot stepped, you would have been fine, but moving like that, you'll get a
Not a hit.
bleed.
Oh well.
As a small force gash goes across you. Definitely force gash.
I'm curious. Can I? Shiva's gonna attempt the shadow trap just because I want to know if it'll work.
If
Trap
it,
what?
Shadow trap the haunted blade.
if it casts a shadow, it should work. If it can make a will save, its will negate.
Yeah, I have no idea if it can make a will save. That's why I'm curious.
I mean, it's not mind affecting.
It can make a will. They should work on it. It works on all constructs.
Yeah, it does. It can still make a will save. It is just basically a construct. That's all animated objects are.
Nothing happens.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Huh. I mean, as long as it threw a shadow, it should have worked.
The reasoning specifies for this, unfortunately, which is the target is one creature. These don't actually count as creatures.
Oh, okay.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, the
This is
one
what I was
bit
curious about.
none of us even look at.
Oh, don't worry about it. I have.
It's a completely valid thing. I had to check it out myself. I had to check, like, does this work? It might work. Which, if so, they're rolling the magic item saving throw, which is none.
Yeah.
No, they are not affected just because they count as objects.
Oh well.
So back to Reese.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like-
Reese is going to step away, try to not get hit in the face with a giant blade. Actually, though, Kels is really hurt.
Yeah, sorry, this kind of keeps happening.
Us, Kelris! I'll get attacked.
Cat.
What's my own AC?
I think that's a miss. That would have been
It's
a miss. on
probably a
Kelris.
miss. Because I would have missed on Shiva.
That misses by 1.
Good old
Yay,
world
world
song.
song.
Mm-hmm. My 15 AC base.
Yeah, World Song is the only reason I'm still at 17 AC.
I mean, well, let's be honest, World Song is amazing and everyone loves
Yes.
It is
true.
it. An amazing investment, and I am never giving it away.
Hestia has a 19 AC and it feels nice.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Anyway, Kelris. Oh, I didn't reset my spells from last day. Oh, do that. There you go. Kelris. Magic-y boot.
Thank you, I will take it. Back up to half health again. Woo! No, that's more than half. Yeah, my bar's in a weird place.
Yeah, you can see the bar now.
Yeah.
This broken servant is going to go ahead and swing at the dog.
Dog does not appreciate you.
20.
That hits the dog.
Yay, hits the dog.
Oh, that's been a
Well, then
more
step
than
back.
that.
He's wounded.
Bleeding
The
World
wounds are
Song?
slowly destroying AC.
Bleeding World Song on that.
Yeah, I am.
Oh.
I mean, there's only
He's
so much you can
tank
tank.
one.
Oh.
Which
That's why
ironically
she's
is
going off to fight a snake.
a snake that is the size of a horse.
Yep. She's
And this
doing
is
her
why
best.
Hazel is the pinnacle of her species and Aspen is not.
Yep.
Speaking of Aspen, it's his turn.
Do not like.
Aspen keeps getting clubbed in the head.
I would have said
Stop
there
hitting
to
me.
avoid getting back into
I'm gonna
flank.
add 3 stamina.
Okay. The guy takes 13 damage. Good job.
Did a thing.
Adeline?
And Adeline's turn. Okay.
Help Aspen.
Well, I'm not being threatened, so. And move action last turn. Load, so. Who do we need? Yeah. Yeah, Aspen probably needs the most help at the
With
moment.
this big
so.
ass group up here against a single servant, I think we're good. I think Aspen and Cabby need more help.
Yeah, I need to double check something real quick because. Check incendiary ammo, whether or not they have. Okay, they have an attack penalty, not a damage penalty. So even if they're not lit, so. Yeah, okay. I'ma shoot him with an incendiary bolt.
Okay.
A non-lit incendiary bolt.
Okay. You have bolts.
No, I'm not. But I don't want to use. I don't want to use my normal bolts, right? You know what? No, what am I doing? I'll use one of my 5 normal bolts left over. I'll save the incendiaries for if I
More important things.
Want to light something on fire?
Yeah.
Fire!
So yeah. Thunk.
Hit.
Yeah, max damage.
Nice.
Alright, and then I'll 5-foot step here and reload. Chink chink.
The Lady of the Mirror.
I think I should be breaking them.
Being annoying.
You're welcome.
They're being annoying.
Suddenly, from this northern mirror over here, you'll see this ghastly female form, almost in this very long silken dress, ghostly appear in the mirror, as she throws out her hands in the image, speaking words of power. And suddenly you see a gush of flame come out, enveloping Kelrus, Reese, and Amaya, and Elise.
I told you I should have broken the mirror.
I'll be fine.
Be reflex for half, I guess.
Yep, reflex off. Everyone except for Amaya takes off damage. Actually, no,
Well,
even
there
Amaya.
you go.
Actually, no, Amaya takes half damage as well in this case. Everyone takes half damage. 14 fire damage, or 7 in our case.
Back down to under half health. Woo yeah.
I mean, I'm now taking cost level penalties, so, you know. Yuri. Nom!
Yuri time. Okay. Where's that ghastly figure again?
The ghostly figure was in the mirror.
Oh, of course.
Mhm.
Okay. Alright, Yuri's. These guys have this handled, so she's gonna do this, and hi.
The guy in the north's actually going to try and swing at Yuri this time.
Okay.
Maybe now he can get Yuri. Ah, close.
Close, but. No cigar. Yuri, bite! Nom! Yuri's gonna spend 3 stamina on that.
Okay, you hit.
Yay! 9 damage. And
The guy's
now
there.
trip!
The guy is barely standing.
Trip time. Oh,
He's
But
no,
still
it's
barely
standing.
standing.
Yuri.
The blade.
This blade is going to fly over and try to slice Yuri up.
No, how rude. Leave my cat alone. Miss.
Go, Nathan.
Come on, Nathan. We believe in you.
Nice.
It's above a 10.
The magical construction seems to increase further. As something seems as Tufa will see some kind of strange sphere. As Tufa now figures out what exactly Ray Nathan's been doing, essentially.
Configuring good place.
Kind of. What's happening here more precisely, though, is this ultra is used essentially, in a sense, to construct, much like how a person would construct a spell, much like construct essentially a spell for the entire building. Though, very particular one that's designed to do.
Oh, okay.
And as you seem to lock this into place, you suddenly see this huge pulse of magic shoot out, as all of these summoned creatures seem to disappear.
Ooh.
Does the lady in the mirror disappear?
Yes.
Damn it! Now I don't have an excuse to break the mirror.
The two blades also fall down as mundane swords. Yuri makes a reflex save.
Well, the good thing that's Yuri's best save. 26.
Yuri does not get impaled by falling blade.
Hey, what would it be to kind of at least attempt to identify the lady a little bit? I'm more curious about that. Alright.
Hestia certainly knows more than I by a rather large margin.
This is
From
one
what-
of Hestia's decent intelligence things.
Hestia isn't entirely sure, but she has some guesses. It appears to be some kind of incorporeal undead.
So a ghost of some sort.
A ghost, a wraith, something in that family.
Hey, Dirk, what kind of swords are these?
They appear to be a pair of very old masterwork weapons, which you may add 2 masterwork weapons to the group stash.
Sweet, that's money.
Money, money, money.
Yes, after the pulse of magic center as well, S2 for his one of the hums in the room disappear. As one of the force walls seems to shut down.
Hey, that was the one that was leading to his friends.
Hey, good job, Nathan. It's a full high five him.
Alright, which one of Calor's 50 weapons is Hestia taking control of for now?
She does not have 50 weapons.
Are you sure about that?
She has 3 if you don't include throwing weapons.
So 50.
Well, the only one that's... I know you're not really trained in anything, but the only one that's really suitable for Hestia that I carry is a weighted spear, 2-handed simple weapon. Or two-ended simple weapon. It has piercing one end, blunt on the other.
Hey, party friends!
Poof.
Mm-hmm. Hello.
I've got a present for everyone.
What?
Well,
Oh, yeah?
Yay!
Yay, healing.
Yay.
Yeah, that brings me
I'll
back
come
to
to be honest, this is the perfect time for AoE healing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Cadby's burns on her hands from touching the spear go away.
That was
There's also a ton of
ages
moss
ago.
now growing in the corner.
It's evil.
Hey, that maxes out Yuri's health as well.
Sif is gonna like walk over to the door and go, "Hello, kids. Welcome out."
The pair you see are one of the two 16-year-olds standing there in this studded leather armor with seemingly a long sword at his side. Almost a slightly traditional starting gear in one sense. Besides being this extravagantly really robed, clearly mage, quite obviously, especially given you can even see her spellbook on her belt.
Hey there.
as Cave seems to look over. Good job, Nate. Knew you could do it.
With a bit of help. Keva sort of gives them a little wave.
So you are dashing rescuers or heroes.
Hi.
Cave, stop it.
Yes, we are.
No, I'm Cadme. Hi.
She's got me.
Rain
Oh,
gives
that was
Rain
so
gives
funny
like
to me.
Rain gives like a partial bow.
Always
Thanks for coming
returns
down.
it. It's no problem. Leo said you guys needed help, and we.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I wasn't. Cave kind of gives a dismissive hand. I was giving Leo quite. I was annoying Leo in his dreams until he came down here.
Wow.
Leo seems to just give a look, kind of give a bit of a semi-amused look over.
Maya just looks over at Leo and goes, "Oh, you've been dreaming about a girl, have you?"
It looks like he's about to go hit you and realizes his wrist is still it's burnt and he shouldn't.
Maya just looks
Never
at him and
stopped
goes,
him
"No,
before.
other hand." She's almost encouraging him to hit her.
That's not like permission. That's not like permission.
It was just eyes.
Well, I'm glad I found you. Well, we found
Hello there.
you. Do you know what the other ones are?
They both shake their heads. Rain continuing to speak. No. We completely got separated. The force wall came up as soon as we entered.
Okay, then
Well,
what do you know?
Where can I find you?
Yes, you may. You now have available to you though these two characters.
Hooray!
Which you see a small description about each of them and their abilities, as it were.
I already like Case.
I mean, I assume you would. She's an illusionist.
They're both actually really nice.
People may assign them as companions.
There you go,
Dibs
Shiva.
on Nathan.
Have a Kaith.
You know what? Yep. I'm gonna take Rain.
Defend the archer.
There.
What Academy sees is this large, somewhat rectangular room down there that appears to be you judge as some kind of well, actually no, Academy wouldn't be sure what this is. Academy. There does seem to be a large pool of really very clear water in it. It feels rather warm, the water, though. There's a bit of steam in the air.
Ooh. Is the water magic? Does it have tingles?
The water does not tingle.
I'm
Okay.
curious about what it would take to.
Shiva, you take a look around down here. Is this some kind of ancient bathhouse?
Hmm.
I have no. Ooh, water. That's nice. Okay.
Like some kind of like bathhouse for this temple complex.
I mean, to be fair to Cadme, she has been to a bathhouse before.
But
Yeah, but if you know Academy, she's not going to recognize a very old style bathhouse for what it is.
Maybe not.
Now she's more likely to just assume, ooh, water. Okay.
Very clear, warm water.
and
You know,
So-
of all,
And that's how Cave and Rain have not run out of liquid while they've been down here.
of all the places to be alone, be trapped down, well, this is a pretty good one.
Cave nods. Well, I mean,
arguable.
I mean, to be trapped with my savior in a steamy bathhouse. She gives like hopeless romantic look.
Oh god, it's
Don't
so
do it,
cool.
love's a
Here-
trap.
You hear a slight.
Cadme already loves her. I was gonna say the arguable in this being a good place to be trapped in. Have you ever taken a swig of warm water?
I mean, it's better than. Better
Say?
than
I mean, it's better than dying, correct? But
Exactly. It's better than the alternative.
your body's entire reaction is to vomit. I wish I didn't have this
To be
experience.
fair, it's not magical. It would have been quite easy for them to like put some in a water skin, leave it to cool down, and then drink it.
That and precipitation is a wonderful cooling agent.
Oh, true. Yeah, fancy little magics.
As Cave just casts it and happens to make a few sparkles appear around her fingers.
Ooh, fancy.
Cadman's gonna look around now that she's found tunnels. She's very curious about tunnels.
You're gonna so you want to perception the area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe she can find a hidden pawpaw tunnel.
27.
Cadme, watch out.
Looking for tunnels?
Oh, okay.
Apparently they're all over this place, so I figured I'd look for them.
Yeah.
Cadme is over here right now,
Dooby dooby doo. She's
and she
crawling
ends
out
up
of the
finding
water.
it's not a tunnel, but she does find kind of lodged in this tiny little alcove what seems to be some kind of stone tablet. It's got squiggly writing on it.
Ooh,
Like
lovely.
that is.
I take it.
You're now holding one stone tablet.
Is it magic?
Nope.
I found a rock. It's got like squiggles on it.
Does it have the weird Elgin stuff on it?
Yes.
Oh,
Here goes Shiva. You like writing.
thank you. I don't suppose there's any way to identify this at all.
If,
Or
unless
get
you know,
an idea.
if you know both languages, you can attempt a linguistics check. If you don't, you don't.
I mean, Nathan can read it.
Oh.
I mean, half read it.
So for
Oh,
here's
I
a
can
challenge.
read it.
Out of curiosity, what is? I mean, we don't know the other languages, do we?
Half Imperial, half Elgund. So
It's half what?
it's half Imperial Common and half Elgund.
I mean,
Yes,
could we
we
attempt
told-
to attempt a duel? Understand it?
Not really.
Damn it!
I've still got comprehend languagues running. I'll take a stab.
Oh yeah, you do the
Maybe
thing.
Stuba can try a linguistics check. She stares at it.
Guidance. God fucking damn it. Let me roll above a 10.
Estuva seems to think, looking over it, appears to be some kind of it appears to be a pair of really long spell formulas. And then with each being labeled. One being labeled Alchemy Lab, and one of them being labeled Meditation Room.
Wait, there were basically spells labelled those things, right?
Yes.
This whole place works off magic to rearrange like where the doors and stuff are. Could those spells co-align with the spinny disc to open up the doors to those locations?
That's what I'm thinking.
Nathan!
Hmm?
Found something that'll help. I think.
He'll kind of cautiously go over. Rain kind of having like an arm over his shoulder and kind of trying to comfort him. But he does seem to trust Rain quite a bit, leaning into it.
No. I don't.
You'll like show him the tablet. It's like the stuff in the book. Lab something lab.
Alchemy, I think.
It's the same kind of stuff I was just using on the kind of gesture, just a hand backwards up the stairs. I guess it might open up more doors and stuff.
Do you think it would be easier having the tablet instead of a book?
I mean, to be honest, a book like I don't know how to operate it properly. Just more than like I can make certain things happen, but I don't know if I can make anything happen. So it will help, I think.
I imagine the
It's kind of
book's
hoping.
more like general guidelines for the building in general, whereas this is more specific. Do these bits to open up to this location, but no other locations. Just at a guess.
Well, work with what you've got.
By the way, Aspen.
Huh?
I'm going to expend 2 rounds of performance to give Aspen this wonderful musical hum, which will heal him for 12 hit points.
Yay, cure light boop.
Actually, this is a cure like hum. This is powered by bodic performance
You got him exactly up to max. Good job.
because that's from my bodic performance pool of healing.
Alright, I have a plan.
Hmm?
Nathan, you just in a few moments get ready to start doing that that's weird trickery stuff. Gadaris, come help me build a barricade. I don't want I want to be a little bit more, sensible with this.
Okay.
Research over the others. I think I might be able to make it easier for Nathan.
That would probably be
Be
for the
nice.
best. You should help him. I'm gonna
Of
start
course.
taking cables and blocking off the staircase.
Yep, I'll help with that.
Stuta, come here.
Hold on, I'm just noting which ones were already closed beforehand in case we end up getting confused later.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get out.
Do you want to construct something like barricade there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Okay, look,
move some
barricade.
tables, some chairs, things like that, and just.
There you go. You have barricade.
Bye,
Oh, perfect.
Stuta. Good luck.
Yeah. So you
I'm
can't
joking, I'm
aid.
building the
So you
barricade.
can't aid another on UMD unless you have it untrained. However, research something else he can do. Because I can instead inspire competence. I can use the other bardic performances to boost him.
Hey, that'll do.
How fancy.
Yay for the power of music.
Of course.
And I'll burn some rounds of bardic performance here to make this happen.
Karis, you're better off fighting other people. Aspen will help me hold the barricade.
Yeah, probably. Don't really have anything that can easily push over the barricade.
And honestly, I just need a bit of strength right now, and no offense,
Charming.
but Aspen's stronger.
I'm gonna stay right here so I can see everything pretty well.
You're very strong, Karis.
No, I see how it is. Favoritism and all of that.
Yeah, is everyone in position for Nathan to start fiddling?
Sidelink giving me Tazel, yeah.
Also, do you want which of these input sequences do you want Nathan to try and do, or do you want him to try and jury rig a different one?
Meditation room.
I'm sure we're going to visit
Yeah.
both eventually, so it makes no difference to me.
Meditation room.
Yeah.
Okay. He'll try to enter the meditation room. As he'll begin to input the sequence. Does Hestia count as a sorcerer? Out of curiosity?
No, I'm pretty sure she doesn't. So no. Just in character, Hestia has no idea.
Alright.
Then Nathan is going to then go ahead and try to make this happen. Jesus Christ.
Okay. He
Well,
does
that might have made
good.
it happen.
By the way, yes, if you read that out and realizing the +2 at the end there is from Reese, Yes, he's a first level character with plus 10 on his UMD,
Ha,
which is really not bad for an
yeah,
NPC
that's
character.
pretty damn good.
Oh no, it's not.
But admittedly, that's the one thing he does really well. Everything else is kind of like, you know what? That's fine. Everyone has something, right?
Mm-hmm.
As he begins to input this, and this goes very smoothly.
Woo.
As he seems to start shifting and doing his work. As you feel a slight rumble fill the place. As too for Hazel, you hear a crackling from just behind you.
Oh,
Back
Hazel
over
walks
the
over
door we
here.
should probably go. No, behind Hazel.
Assuming you were facing this way, then it'd been behind. If you're facing the stairway, right in front of you, you're hearing a crackling.
Yeah, the door's going to close.
Yep. As if would be kind of like grabbing Hazel, but nope, back this way.
Oh, okay.
As you see, Nathan successfully managed to construct another sequence of this.
Also, I'm going to just assume that Rain and Keith has their stuff
Yes,
instead of leaving it right there.
I mean, it's on the map player. It's kind of just frustrating to be able to get rid of it now. Yes, the magical entranceway there will seal shut. As Cadme will hear this loud crackle, actually see from the south side of the room below, the wall seemed to collapse.
Oh, yeah, that worked well.
All right.
Aspen, if you could. Aspen barrels through the barricade.
Super dog.
Oh, okay then. Yes, you did it right this time, or better than last time.
Good job, kid.
A little bit easier, these instructions. A little bit.
Secret peek.
Alright. Oh, come on. Let's go see if any of your friends are this way.
Nathan will be temporarily put into your companion pool.
Just pick him up and put him in our backpack.
Shoulder mounted child, activate.
Shove him inside Tusa's hat, he'll be fine.
No, he won't.
He really
That's
won't.
where we keep all the children. What do you mean? She's a witch. It's fine.
He is only one hex off the child eating one.
What
Cadme
happens
sees,
to the
what
king?
Cadme sees peeking around the corner is this octagonal room. I have to double check myself though. This octagonal room filled with reflective mirror-like surfaces all over the place. And in the center, this very large fountain that's seemingly pouring out this beautiful crystalline water.
Academy holds up a hand, but then looks to kind of relax about this.
I really
I'm
super
gonna-
don't trust this.
I'm gonna look for traps quick. Actually, no. Academy doesn't believe in traps.
Amaya will look for traps
did you
because
say
she's paranoid.
Did you say these were all mirrors and stuff around here?
Yes.
Yeah, remember they can like come out of mirrors.
I know Calris.
Just don't
It's
relax
fine.
too much.
I know.
We go to about there and just start looking for traps.
The problem is searching for traps takes time. It sounds like Cadme is just marching forward if she was.
She's walking forward slowly, but if someone stops her, she will.
Oh,
And from what it looks like from Maya dashing forward and standing in front of Academy, I think she's stopping her.
wow. Okay.
You don't see any obvious traps.
I mean, with the 25, it's not very obvious as well.
Do you mind if I take take the lead on this? Yes.
Sure, I don't see any danger.
Okay.
This looks like your sort of thing anyway.
Academy's gonna walk forward into the room and take a look around. As she approaches the center, is there anything notable about this? Like, what does the fountain look like?
The fountain is fairly simple. It appears to simply just be this large runed column running up several feet with then several slits in it, just simply spraying out water in this runful arc. Fairly simple in that regard, though the runes on it certainly stand out.
Look in the mirrors.
Cadme sees her reflection from all directions and all sides of her. Reese kind of looks over. I want to see what they're doing.
Yes, but the last thing I want is, for example, to watch this entire hall go ablaze and watch you get caught in it.
Hestia.
Oh, he's a man now. Let him do what he wants.
Hestia.
Hestia is gonna walk forward much to Shiva's annoyance. Gonna go over here.
I saw you looking at the spirits curiously. What did you learn about it?
They're, as far as I can tell, a very unique form of undead that seems tied to. She kind of gives this weird glance towards Amaya. She's not entirely sure, honestly, at the Northern Lands.
Okay.
Though I
do you
believe we already knew that due to the Elgin symbolism around here.
Doesn't surprise me.
Kenry's going to take off her bear outfit. This is not the time for this. Take that off. And she's going to touch the pool of water.
I'm gonna come over or not, Reese?
Key crown. Start coming down. There is a very slight tingle from the water.
I'll put my hand deeper in the water. Does it have a particular kind of tingle?
Perception check.
Hey, Dark, you mentioned runes. I kind of want to know more about those.
You'll definitely nowhere near to have a look at runes yourself.
Well,
Hestia
Hestia's here.
is.
Hestia can certainly see runes, yes.
What would it take to identify them of any kind? We did.
Hestia
No
can't
ideas.
read them.
Fair enough. She will reluctantly come over here, I guess, because Hestia's over here. She's acting very much like a mother towards this dragon right now. She
You
probably
both
can't
shall-
read him either, but she'll at least look him over.
You both share languages, so you know.
Yeah. Do they seem to be in like that weird Elgin Imperial mix?
Seems to be more Elgins than anything else in this case.
Astutha.
I mean, if they're more Elgin, you literally have someone 10 foot away from you read Elgin.
Yes, but if it's still the mix, then at the very least she has comprehend languages running.
And Cadme got a 27%.
Takes a look around. Oh, okay. Oh, that was Cadme doing her magic check.
Yes.
She can sense a very strong. She can sense a rather strong feeling of well, a few different things: some conjuration, some abjuration, and some divination from the water. This is really interesting divine mixture.
Interesting. Divine. All right.
I wonder if they were using it for like a swine pool.
Didn't they call it a meditation room?
Technically, yes.
Well, maybe they sat in the middle of that and stared into the mirrors.
I do have a question. This is up to you all. But we could try to do something similar that we've done before. There seems to be a baleful spirit haunting this place. We could try to send it on to its next life.
Hold on, let Astutha read these runes first.
It's a very slow process, Shiva. I can't just do that. It's
I don't know, you walk around touching things and just kind of get possessed.
I can't argue that.
It's Tufa and Amaya looking at the central column, it appears to be a large number of prayers and similar things. Like prayers of fortune and similar, running up and down it.
I wish I could read them because I'm working with the religion aspect of them, but I can't read. It makes me sad.
I'm just gonna roll religion. Just to, see...
No.
It seems
Nope.
to be related to some form of dirt god.
Airlease doesn't know either.
Steve, do you have religion or?
Nope. What's a religion?
Amaya just
Keep it on bread.
looks at Shiva and says something related to fortune, but I can't tell
The
if
best, the best guess Amaya and Elise can get is it's some kind of wishing well, wishing fountain, essentially, kind of some situation.
yeah, it appears to be a wishing well.
You get basically like an offerings to it, and it may bless you. The question is, what?
Amaya's gonna take a closer look at the stone pillar.
Now I
considering-
understand. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
And considering some of the traditions that, she and the people in her city, at least, that she knows of, practiced, is there a wishing stone on this pillar?
Not that you see.
I know that Hestia can't understand the runes, both the general logic behind this and the fact that she's pretty versatile in religion itself, would I at least be able to roll it with the penalty?
Not really. It's like the idea of just a wishing fountain in general. That's not an unheard of concept. It's a thing that's kind of spread out among multiple divine entities.
Fair enough.
It looks
I'm
like some
curious
kind
about
of wishing well, but it's certainly not of the kind that I've seen.
Are there any pennies at the bottom?
So what do we offer it?
Hmm.
Shiva
How-
seems mildly annoyed at the aspect of it being a wishing well, admittedly.
Amaya just reaches out and just reaches into her pocket, just drops a gold coin and says, "Will you help us find the amateur adventurers? That is what I wish for."
Giant neon arrows appear above the ones we've already found.
He's kind of tilts his head. He's going to look up to Amaya. Look at the water again.
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah. Reese is going to like make it like a motion for you to like kneel down slightly so he can whisper something.
She'll kneel down.
Hey, Dirk, how big is the pillar in the middle?
Pretty much to scale. So about a foot and a half thick.
Meditation room, huh?
Yeah, Reese is going to inquire to Amaya in the whisper. Do you think it might be a good idea to like bless the water? He kind of makes a slight motion to his gauntlet.
I don't think you can bless this much water. But if you want to try,
I mean, then we could at least add some holy water. Maybe that will help. Maybe.
looks to be in some kind of religious context. I can't tell to specifically what. It's too old for me, but
It is divine in nature. It is magic.
okay. Well, go ahead.
While Reese does that, I'm not gonna bother saying make Hestia token smaller for this because she's gonna go back to being large again right afterwards. I can't. I forget how to detach from tiles.
Alt.
I barely do it.
Alt.
I'm putting her in the middle. Okay, put her in the middle. And Hestia has no idea what she's doing, to be honest with you, but she's going to attempt to meditate. But piecing together her religious knowledge, she's at least going to try something that she thinks is feasible. And since she's small enough, she can just cheat and balance in the middle pretty easily.
Reese is going to go ahead and cast. Going to go ahead and cast the bless water spell. Cast it onto like a small bit of on basically like a small cup of water, and then add it in. As he does so, everyone notices something. All the mirrors in the room light up. And all of you see this strange. It's somewhat strange, like it's almost like you're seeing someone else, like almost like all the mirrors are scrying to somewhere far away. This is holy liquids added. It's some kind of forest environment. You can the trees exceptionally tall. There's this like wooden hut, slightly rickety, sitting in the middle of it. And just besides it, there is this large pool of crystalline water, bluer than any shade of water you've ever seen. And there's something about it that feels just otherworldly.
Do I recognize it?
Knowledge roll doesn't matter.
None of you recognize it.
Um,
The image then seems to fade.
maybe that is Spirit's home.
What happened?
They showed a forest. It's a very nice forest. I want to go there. Okay.
Well, it did something. Not
I-
sure how helpful it was, but it did something.
Okay. I believe that you guys should do some other stuff. I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, and I want to find out if the spirit is. I want to know more about the thing that haunts this place.
We try opening
Well,
up
there's
any
not.
other ways that will close off here.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do without closing this room.
As funny as that apparently is.
Yeah, it's just my mates
Okay.
being odd.
Yeah.
Okay, if when you got closed off in the room, did anything attack you?
No, no one attacked them in that room.
There wasn't mirrors in that.
I would prefer to keep the group together, Cadmi. I apologize,
well-
but after earlier issues, Shiva kind of looks towards Hestia.
Well,
Eh,
okay. Well, then would anyone want to try to uh, find out anything more about the spirit with me?
I'm happy to stay here with you, but you know how I am with spirits.
Splitting up still bothers me.
No.
Yeah, let's.
How long would you like to try and figure things out, Cat? I know this kind of things take times, but do you want 10 minutes, half an hour, 2
I
hours?
don't know. Some spirits are very difficult. I'll give it my best judgment. I'm not going to stay here forever, but I wanted to actually at least, well, judging from the sign that I just saw, this place, the spirit isn't wrong in this world. It seems just to be bound here or something. I want to know why.
Well, Cadmi, can that wait until we've rescued all of the kids?
Well, ideally, if the spirit is no longer here, it would make the finding the children much easier.
There's no telling how long it'll take you to figure that out and help the spirit.
Also, no offense, Cadme, but this doesn't feel like the sort of spirit that would come here amiably. It feels like the sort of spirit that would be annoyed and instantly try something on you.
Well, that may be true, but it doesn't prevent the fact that all spirits should find some place of rest, and this is not rest.
Cadme, I believe this is something that you should not be attempting on your own for the time being. And we have other priorities for the time being. I understand this is something that is very near and dear to your heart, but
Yes,
we came here with one thing in mind. We should finish that one thing. The spirit is not going anywhere.
Okay.
Yes, once we've rescued all the kids, and if we're not in a hurry to get out of here for whatever reason, we can come back to this fountain.
I
And
will offer
try
my
whatever.
sincerest apologies in advance in case something does happen where we have to leave, because I understand it will be upsetting to you. But we cannot get sidetracked right now.
There's one last thing I want to try then, please. Can you
Go
cast that
for it.
spell again?
I can.
Okay. Come here.
Got some water I can.
There you
I
go.
can pour
Here.
it in. As Reese will put out the old god's gauntlet and will bless the water in whatever container you give.
All right. I will take the water, place one hand in the water, and then slowly pour the holy water in and say, I wish to see what haunts the spirit. Torments the spirit.
Well, the mirrors do light up again as you do this, and there is certainly a different image, though it seems to be a forest again. Cadme, I guess Adeline if she's peeking around the corner, if she is.
Yep.
You both
And,
see
you
as
know-
the mirrors change, the view you see is one I can't describe properly for you, at least the initial bit. Sideline.
Yep.
Please describe your home.
Okay. Well,
Another place.
it's a ramshackled, hand-built hut that seems to be built like Lincoln log style because Cadbury doesn't have any nails. That is covered in moss and greenery and a very lush and beautiful forest. Very tall trees, thicker than you can wrap your arms around, grow around this various pools. Off in the distance, you see a kind of a silvery pond, and a small garden growing around with various mushrooms and plants. Various rabbits, badgers, uh, and moles, and other forms of wildlife roam freely around this house, as if it seems to be a very tranquil and peaceful location of serenity. You even see a wolf walk through and um, freely partake in the various waters that go around Cadmy's house. Various standing stones are also around there that seem well tended to, however, seem a little bit overgrown as with Cadmy's absence. It's very peaceful and very isolated. You can't see the sky as the canopy blocks out of the sun, or most of it, but still seems relatively well lit down in this forest floor. For the particularly observant of you, you might see a mote of light dance between the trees.
And only Cadme will see this next bit.
Oh dear.
Cadme, you see just flicker. There's a slight flicker in the background for a few moments. This silhouette of this humanoid-ish figure that you can't tell much about them. A pair of gleaming yellowish eyes staring out of the darkness. But you get this shiver up your spine. It's him.
I want to
if a-
spend full round action to start hyperventilating.
The brief flicker you see of him disappears almost immediately, but you do see him.
Well,
Yes, you may now hyperventilate.
since she was next to Cadme, she's immediately going to attempt to obviously comfort her the best of her ability.
Yeah, as soon as Calvis sees Cadme start panicking, she immediately just basically barges past us through and Reese, pushing them out of the way if need be to get to Cadme and try to start comforting her.
The image in the mirrors fades entirely after about 5 seconds.
What? Stusa, you know trickery, yes?
Yes?
Does this see future or reality?
Maybe neither?
There is a plethora of options that could come from this, and unfortunately, we do not know enough about it to properly differentiate what it could be. For all we know, it could be symbolism. It could be the past, the present, the future. Any of these possibilities.
Considering it is a meditation room, perhaps it's more what lurks in your mind than the actual location.
Did ask it what haunted the spirit here. It could be related to that.
Okay.
Reese Reese seems to be shaking a little bit, but he seems to just kind of quickly call out. I'm just spitting the words out a little bit. It's the past.
That
Oh.
race.
There is also the option that she kind of looks towards Cadme, not entirely sure. It attuned more with her as opposed to spirit here.
Reese, how do you know it is the past?
Reese has this troubled expression on his face. Because he pauses. It's gotta be the past. It's kind of hold his head. The place I saw when I poured stuff in. I don't entirely. I think it was from before Longfon saved me. I think it might have been where I was beforehand. It, when I started seeing, Stone's really troubled by this. It was in my head. Like memories I'd never seen before started coming back. Like, maybe I was just remembering. I don't.
What you saw
Reason
was
that
I have an
I-
idea.
Amaya is just going to put a hand on Reese's head and just slowly pull him in close.
I would like to potentially give the idea that that the spirit here is, I will not say malicious, but perhaps misguided, and it has tampered with this. This was a wishing well, yes. There
Yes.
is
What it
a full
looks-
belief that it is attempting to take less than pleasant memories, select between the two, and use it to twist whatever someone wishes for currently. This is not unheard of, and is particularly prevalent with the. She kind of hesitates on this for a bit. My kind. We are not particularly kind beings in every aspect.
Or,
Okay.
or idea
Right?
could be that it is well, it's showing you things of your past so that you can meditate on them and overcome them. It was called the meditation room, right? Kind of what people do in meditation.
You and
Is
I
Reese
had the
able to
same
bless
thought.
water again?
Not again today.
Okay.
Damn it.
Reese, what you saw was my home. You have memories of this, do you?
He poured in the first lot.
You saw his home, not Cadme's home. We all saw Cadme's home, but only Cadme saw the entirety of it. And only Adeline and Cadme recognize it, technically, just because.
I know. I can't be saying what you guys saw was my home. Reese, you have memory of this?
Not of your what you saw
Cadme.
before.
He is referring to when he first poured it in. None of us recognized it, except for Lily Reeves. He just did not speak up, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Remember, he blessed the water originally, and we were given an image.
Yes.
He looks like his head hurts.
Did you know the man in the back room?
What man in what background?
Okay.
There is a man.
Cadme, my dear. Shiva will gently wrap an arm around her shoulder, very, very carefully. She is not particularly good at physical comfort, but she thinks Cadme kind of needs a hug right now. I am going to be quite honest. If you saw a figure, I do believe it was a personalized projection.
Or,
I-
some from the past.
Well,
I-
yes, but the point is only she saw it in this case. Again,
Yeah.
personalized.
We should get going. We should find those children.
I think that's a good idea. This place, I don't like it.
Cadme,
Let's talk about that stuff later, okay, Shiva?
That's too far.
And sort of looks.
Oh yeah.
You try to cast guidance on the water.
I mean, maybe it's not just Bliss which does it. In which case, let's all short trauma.
I mean, technically, guidance is creature touched.
It'll be fine in this case. But as is true for casters, the mirrors do not all light up. But it's Tufa.
Uh-huh.
Roll me a d6.
Oh boy.
Oh, damn it, J-Mac.
Oh,
We
no.
were warned about fiddling with things.
Well, I have good news and bad news. Which one do you want first?
What's the bad news?
news. Excuse me, is this me that's happening too?
J-Mac, what one do you want?
Bad news.
Well, the bad news is after you do that, you hear a whispers that you see in the mirrors. A rather angry. You see the rather angry-looking ghost lady back, disliking you toying with her building.
Make the mirrors!
That's the bad news. Would you like the good
Uh-huh.
news now?
Is she bald?
No. From you casting the guidance, however, you will receive a small boon. You will receive a +1 on all Constitution-based checks for the next 24 hours,
Oof, cool.
which is pretty much fort saves. But you know,
Fort saves and actual con checks, like to stabilize.
horse march, I guess. Yeah, you get +1 on fort-based things.
Sifika just looks at the lady in the mirrors and goes, okay, we've attracted her attention, time to leave.
Nope.
Oh,
Leaving.
sod off you.
Get
Go
initiative.
away.
No.
No, you don't. Get back there.
I'm
Yeah.
really glad I'm right here.
Glad
This
I'm
case
fairly
is
far
much-
away from most
In
mirrors.
this case,
That's
these-
pretty fitting for Academy I feel right
In
now.
this case, the first things conjured shall be these.
Water elementals.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh,
lovely.
cool. I'm right next to them.
I know, right?
I roll a 25, it's fine.
I'm
I'm
tempted,
leaving.
I'm tempted to say, everybody get out and just fucking spin the disc to close the door again.
Takes time, unfortunately.
Also,
Oh,
you
fucking
really
water
need to get them out
elementals,
of
not
that
gonna
water.
attack
They're
them.
boosted while they're in.
Yeah, I actually rolled decent for initiative.
Who's carrying loot?
Loot.
Yes.
I am
Oh,
not
those fucking
carrying
swords?
a loot.
Oh,
Who's carrying the two swords?
I mean, what kind of swords were they? How heavy are they?
They were a pair of long swords. Well, old, very old style long swords, but still long swords.
See, that makes them £6 each. I'll say right now, I cannot carry them without going into melee, which I do not like. Also need to turn off
Cassia
the
has a
rogues on it
nice-
and battle.
Cassia has this nice spear that Cowers gave her, therefore she didn't feel compelled to take one, which is exactly why I'm glad Cowers exists.
In which case, we'll say they'll come out of both rain and case inventories of who's got rain right now.
God damn it.
I did have a feeling this might happen as well.
Two
No,
blades.
Shiva doesn't have rain. Oh well, Adeline has rain by FK, but you know, whatever. Same
Yeah, the two blades suddenly reanimate.
thing.
Oh, lovely. Wait,
I like going first.
why's one on me? I'm definitely not carrying it.
You have rain.
No one specified, so it means rain and cape has them.
Oh, damn it.
No one else specified.
Why would you do this to me?
We didn't do anything.
Not you. Him, rain. Dark.
You didn't know?
Oh wow. Sideline.
Get over it.
You left Hazel back at the disc.
I did.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Fucking archers behind us. Oh, great.
Burning archers.
Yay!
Just to make things better.
Oh,
burning
Neri's not going to
archers.
attack those either.
Hmm.
You know what? While Yuri won't attack them, she'll still run around.
She can still run around them. She can still aid allies
Yeah.
and stuff. Everyone roll for initiative?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This initiative then starts on Burning Archer.
Great.
Oh,
Are you going to shoot me or my cat?
Oh, Aspen.
Alright,
Yeah,
that's
it's true. It's true. They can shoot at the dog as well.
Speaking of Cadme, your stamina points would be refilled, right?
Yeah, it's been long enough. We had to fiddle with the dial again.
Hey, cat.
Stop! Don't attack my cat. You missed my cat.
Now,
She
archers
meows
no,
at you
themselves-
angrily.
Are the archers themselves on fire or just their?
They are surrounded by a reef of fire.
Like,
Oh, great.
that
These
sucks.
burning skeletons. So wonderful.
With crossbows.
So Shiva.
Diva, you believe these might be water elementals?
Wow. Who would have thought?
Water elementals are especially powerful if their subjects are touching or very close to water.
I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern.
Oh, 1 second. Also, I realized there's a mistake on these guys. 1 moment. Sorry.
Oh, they're large water elementals, of course. That's
Yeah.
just wonderful.
Would hypnotic pattern even work on elementals?
Yep.
Or these ones?
Should.
Yep.
Oh,
It should.
okay then.
Maybe.
I mean, fascinating.
It completely and utterly depends on how my D4s go, which have been atrocious.
So, how many hit dice?
That'd be 8.
You can affect one of them. The north one fails, so the north one is fascinated.
Okay. Wow. I have a blade on me. We like suffering. There's
Yeah.
also
Just 5
Alright.
foot out of the.
I'm 5-footing out of the blade just so I can get away.
But that's actually a spell you just cast, actually, wasn't it? So,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
that's
you can
correct.
cast
you
defensively.
got either defensively or take attack of opportunity. Your pick.
I mean, considering no matter, even if you move down there, you'd still be within range of 2 of the elementals.
I mean, if I move, do elementals have reach?
Large ones do.
Hmm.
Yeah, they both of them can hit everything in that room, except for like the most northern and southern parts.
I mean, that's true. I'm gonna actually do that. It's a good idea.
Mirror image.
In a room full of mirrors, how many Shivas can you stand?
Apparently 1d2 plus 1 extra Shivas.
Apparently,
Four
apparently
Shivas.
3.
You know what the
Shivas.
great thing about being Shiva is? There are so many Shiva.
There's also happen to be there also happen to be 4 case, so you know.
I'm just gonna take the attack opportunity and pray.
Oh, this is a bad
Oh, that's
idea.
a bad. If you get hit, the spell's gonna fizzle.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
if I
I've
cast defensively, I feel like there's a chance of
Unless,
it fizzling
unless
anyways.
one thing you could do is just do a normal move down to there to try and eat the attack of opportunities and then cast.
Mm, if
you
Dark will let me.
You can, I'll allow it.
Or
Okay.
hell, just normal move like way back there if you're normal moving.
And acrobatics, because
I don't have acrobatics. Well, you know what? I use the
I guess
fucking-
the acrobatics is pointless against creatures like these without it being trained, so
yeah.
Mhm.
there's no reason to try because their CMD would be too high.
Okay, so I'll move over here and I use the illusionary duplicate at the very least, so at least I have that as extra, hoping that
Time for Swarm of Water Mantle.
yeah. Because bear in mind, this is before the one gets fascinated technically, so I'm taking all of that.
So you can do it and we're going to try and attack you.
That's what it's. Hit, miss.
Okay, firstly, let's go ahead and roll a d4. On a 1, Shiva is hit directly.
No. Really?
Shiva
Oh,
takes
I
direct
have
hit for 18 damage.
Ooh, I'm gonna die here.
Also, the blade,
Yeah, that's a hit.
that's a hit. It pops an image.
You don't take the damage for that one.
And now you may cast a spell and you fascinate the top one.
I would keep moving. More movement.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get further away. Like
She's-
there.
she's not getting further away. She's waiting for Astutha. Sorry.
Hey.
Cassia's gonna fight with step onto Reese.
Just like climb up onto Reese's bag.
Hold me.
I mean, his hands are his hands are casting.
So,
It's-
so Hestia's not elven form anymore.
No, she was mentioning in the middle of that.
I guess would Hestia like to perch on the stone gauntlet?
Sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. She the logical thing would be for Shiva to keep moving. She's waiting for a stew thought.
The burning archer up here is going to shoot the dog.
Woof.
How rude.
No.
This haunted
Aspen
blade
grabs the dog. Grabs the arrow.
Congrats, you have an arrow.
It's on
I'm
fire.
gonna break it. I'm gonna break it. All right.
Yeah, sure, it's on fire.
Ow! Ow! Hot.
Blade attacks Adeline.
No, go
Apparently
away.
gets,
Shoot.
Apparently get caught on Adeline's bag trying to get out.
Get off of me, please. I don't like you being here.
Adeline's turn.
Enough. Get off me, you stupid blade. Will I still be able to see that skeleton if I back up? Because I want to get away from this thing. Let's see if I back up one square. Yes, I will. I still have a perfect line of sight, so. 5-foot step. Take a shot at the skeleton with a blunt bolt. That's Yuri. And yeah, turn on deadly aim. Would Reese's battle cry still be going?
Nope.
Okay.
Last 1 minute. Time is up.
Thunked in the head.
You do indeed funk the skeleton, who explodes.
Wow.
Bonk.
Really? Already?
They don't have many hit points.
Not complaining. So Adeline will kill them as long as she hits.
Reese is going
Oh,
to.
I see what those archers are. That's a nasty trap.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
It's like, oh, get the archers in melee. They explode.
Mm-hmm.
Reese will back up. Reese will back up to here and activate its performance. Everyone, please take a world.
That's entirely
Yeah,
why
rolls on.
I asked Dark if the entire skeleton was burning or just the weapon. Because I suspected they were the exploding
It's
stuff.
shrouded in a wreath of flame. If you stand adjacent, you will take a d6 for every burning archer you're adjacent to.
Hmm.
Automatically. Every turn.
No, Yuri's not going to bother with them then.
Of which, this burning archer is going to shoot at Aspen.
Please no.
I'm shooting at the dogs.
Ow!
Not see the others properly. Aspen gets shot for 11 piercing and 1 fire.
Oh, I forgot.
Slightly smouldering.
Oh, yeah, they're not flanked.
And of course, with all these archers, I haven't said it, but they also then all reload their crossbow afterwards.
Hey, welcome to Adeline's country.
This Warchman over here is fascinated and looks at the pretty colours.
The pretty colours which are reflecting
Hey.
off the mirrors even more colour.
I like that Astutha happens to go before the one that isn't fascinated.
Hazel,
Run, SC, run.
Hazel is going to run over here and over here. Like, wait. No. Here, here, here. What's going on? Oh.
on top of the barricade. Hazel, want to get down from the barricade or want to stay up there?
She's going to move here and then reposition the table into the burning archer. Just going to chuck a table at him.
The table kind of slides, doesn't really stop the archer.
I know, I'm just trying to get people to have, like, I know. Hazel's trying to
Hazel's trying
bash the burning archer, but I'm also trying to get, like, partial cover to everybody.
Twilight,
What?
I have an art project for you now. That table's on fire.
Oh
Yay!
god, what have you done?
Oh god.
Okay, I'm just hoping I give partial cover to a lot of people with that table.
Not particularly.
No,
That's
You
okay.
need to flip it up.
She's working on it. She's a dog.
No.
Amaya?
Maya is going to cast shield again and just walk right here.
You need a
Yep.
You can't. You don't provoke, so fine.
Yep, Sheaf already ate it.
And the other one's fascinated.
And the blade only attacks what's on the tile. Yui.
Mm-hmm.
Meow, meow, meow,
Run around in circles.
meow. Meow, 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 meow. Oops.
Could leap past the barricade.
Nah, he's
Help Hazel make a barricade.
actually
Just keep throwing tables. Throw tables.
dude, I think that's her full movement.
Chaos. Nothing has attack opportunities left, so there's nothing to be procced. So.
I know. And I'm not getting. She's not getting through the skeletons because they're on fire.
Which is completely fair.
Now,
She knows Bernie hurt death.
now I'm pretty sure I could take out both of those archers, but it would cost me 3 key points to do. Do we think that's worth
Don't worry.
Because they seem
I've
to
got
drop
'em.
really quickly.
I've got them.
Use that quick draw. Use that quick draw to start throwing random shit.
That was the other option,
Throw
especially
another table. Throw another table.
especially if either of them would be flat-footed. But I don't think.
Oh
they
god,
are.
now I'm thinking of catch off guard combined with quick draw. Sorry, sorry. Oh, sorry. Actually, I meant throw anything in quick draw, but same purpose though. Improvised object quick draw.
Oh, that's absolutely a build that you can do as a rogue.
Rock, teacup, crowbar.
Sheep. Wait,
Don't know
wait,
what this is.
I like the idea of someone attacking with an entire sheep.
I don't really know what to do. 'Cause I don't want to charge into the elementals and screw up people's plans down there. But it's not worth spending so much key points on those archers.
Throw shit or eat shit. You'll pick.
Move and throw, I guess.
I suppose I can always throw
Can
a
elementals
rock.
be flanked?
I'll double check. I don't think so.
I don't think.
I think
I don't
elementals
think they can.
It's just they can't be sneak attacked.
Exactly. That's the 99% of the reasons why I
Element-
flank.
Elementals are immune to bleed, paralysis, poison, sleep, stun, critical hits, flanking, precision damage,
So yeah, there's no point to me flanking.
and
with
they do
them.
not have to breathe.
Yeah.
They're both
Well,
the
that's
same
fair.
distance away, so I guess I'll just throw a rock at this one.
Rock.
Go, gadget, rock.
Probably not like rocks around here. You probably throw a chair though.
You can throw a chair. That's fine.
Chair.
Chair, sure.
I can allow the lobbing of a chair.
That
You'll take a -4. You'll take a -4 to hit because it's an improvised object, but
and that's before range penalties as well.
I'm allowing it. You strike him in the face with a chair. Deal a d6 plus your strength modifier in chair.
Thwack.
5.
He scatters into the mirror.
Wow, they really are weak.
Does the chair keep going and break the mirror?
It slams into the mirror. Doesn't break the mirror though.
Damn it!
Mirrors are tough. If you want to break them, Adeline can probably break them.
Oh, I can break them if I wanted to break them. I really do want to break them, but it would cost me more to get to it.
Amaya, present.
Good. Hold on. Bodyguard.
As at least like pulls you out of the way of like a giant ethereal sword.
Yep.
Aspen, barricade.
Are we throwing tables? I like throwing tables. Let's throw tables. Not knowing what a table is, he's gonna pick up this jug and throw it out.
The jug will roll that way.
I did it. He looks to Calrus.
Oh,
Pretty heavy juggers.
dear.
Also, by the way, actually, I need more fire over there now, over like this entire area because that's full of alcohol.
Okay,
Oh,
I'll add
God.
more fire.
Damn it, sideline.
So like maybe a sitting building on fire, you know.
JMac, that movement would be taking through the elemental. Remember, they're 4 tiles.
Let's do that. What do you want to do?
I don't have many options, man.
I mean, you can run past in theory like that. Gonna sit
Could
there.
also
I
do
know,
the
but
same
it doesn't get me
now.
really out. Oh wait, I can spend stamina to move another movement.
You can also
Move
do.
5 extra feet.
Yeah, but I won't do
Don't.
this because I know these things are tanky motherfuckers.
Okay.
And I get the
Actually,
feeling we're gonna have to fight them regardless, even if we get out.
You know,
So-
since the top one is fascinating, you could stand
Ah, fuck, you're right. I don't want to attack it because I don't want to break fascination.
Mm-hmm.
You can't stand in the top one's target. You can stand next to it.
Could use hair hammer against this one. I guess.
Well, the issue is that takes it's a standard action for me to activate, then standard action for me to use it.
I thought it was
I
a
guess I
swift
can
action
activate. Nope, it doesn't say, so it's default standard.
Just
I'll activate
just
here
armor.
anyway.
What was
Actually,
it? What are you doing, J-Mac?
you know, I have 2 aggressive thunderclouds. I won't activate here yet. Aggressive thundercloud on the southern one. So I need a reflex
Are you
save.
going to electrify the water?
Hopefully not. Damn it, it doesn't take any damage. Oh, he has a very high reflex save.
Yeah, he's a water element.
Yeah, but he's big.
Water elements are probably the most defensive of all elementals.
Them and Stone are kind of tied for that title, but
Yeah. Earth definitely tankier in the HP and you don't hurt me department, but
there you go, J-Mac. Dr. Cloud.
Also, enough for experience
Ooh,
heavy
he's
things
a
are also
doctor
tanky
now.
butters, so it doesn't help.
This water elemental is going to go ahead and make 2 slam attacks. The first at Amara and the second at Yuri.
ow,
Cool.
stop attacking cat.
Nope.
Miss.
Didn't hit either of us.
Ow.
Still a valid point though. It has 2 attacks, so
Yeah.
Oh, Cadme.
they're taking bigger penalties than they should be. Why do they take so big penalties? It's like, and now they're probably taking one of those penalties. Why are they taking both of them? Something's not right there. Those should both be 3 higher.
Pretty
But
sure
18,
that's
still
14. I think they're both
They're
misses.
still a miss, but yeah.
This is the
Yeah,
point. Like, I
definitely
don't know why they're both
still
taking a -3 penalty more than they should be. So
Yeah, that's very strange.
the -4 is there because you guys are not in water yourselves. If you were, then you would have this 4 attack bonus.
And this is why we don't. This is
But
why we
he's
do not
back.
get in water.
But if he's back, I don't know what I could do. I thought I got rid of him. And what is going on here?
Hey,
What
Cubby,
the
it's
devil?
okay. It's okay. Just one problem at a time. We'll deal with it.
All right, that was 15. You run forward here and go, ah! Whip.
Just takes its head off.
Maybe. This is slashing damage, in fairness.
No,
It's slashing.
Yeah, whips are slashing.
you're right. It is.
Huh. I
know
Maximum
what whip is.
effort.
I mean, freaks out really fucking hard and just
And
beheads.
it turns out it doesn't matter it's slashing damage, you still discombobulated.
Mhm.
Cadme.
It explodes. Fire table rains everywhere.
Now I can't
Yep.
see this, but for some reason Cadme's hears a distant. Good lord, calm yourself, woman.
Sideline, I have another art project for you.
More fire.
The barricade's now on fire.
God damn
Yay!
it, we needed that.
Everything's on fire.
Everything is fire.
If someone can post it into the chat for us, the "this is fine" meme.
Everything is fine.
Shiva,
I wonder what I'm going to do.
concentrate.
I'm going to walk and concentrate.
Like hold, like stay there, stay slowly backing away. Like I imagine she was just slowly backing away, concentrating.
Yeah. Sounds alright.
Back away into the healer.
Yes. Hey, Reese. I got bullied.
I can
my
see that.
my relatives don't like me.
Are you ready to war animals now?
She's very Johnny. She's related to everything technically when it comes to that.
So you're saying your family are sluts?
Yeah.
This haunted blade is going to go for a random target. I have no idea which. 'cause these
Hey,
things are
don't
basically
slut
mine.
shame Chinese.
It's going to go for target 4, which is Reese.
Oh dear. I mean, at
Eep.
least it wasn't Hestia.
Oh, it's only 4 damage. That's fine. I can take 4.
Stop hurting our collective little brother figure.
Can I spiritual weapon the spiritual weapon?
Technically,
Could.
but I don't think you should.
4 spiritual weapons.
I'm just imagining like two people sitting down having tea while two spiritual weapons are dueling.
Or two spiritual squires are dueling, either or. Perfectly good.
All right. Well, all right. You, elemental with the cloud on you, you're getting shot because no more skeletons, as far as I can tell.
There is DR here. Unbreakable DR, just so you know.
Yeah, I know. That's fine though. I've got bolts.
It just means death by 1,000 cuts, not the best method, that's all.
Thunk. Oh, rolled.
Wow.
Essentially, the water elemental basically deforms its chest to make a hole, which a bolt just flies through and hits the mirror.
Oh, sod off you.
Surprisingly, only chips the mirror, doesn't break the mirror.
That's a tough mirror.
They didn't. It looks like they have magic reinforcing them.
Makes sense.
Hey, go away! He steps away from the blade.
Away, please.
I will not maintain my performance this round, but that will be fine because my performance continues anyway. Shiva needs healing. Is that the most important thing for me to do? I think it probably is. How hurt is Shiva?
18 hit points.
I'm going to expend 2 more rounds of performance to give to hum Shiva a song.
Sadly, your voice cracked halfway through.
Yeah, it's a very pretty song. Leave him alone.
I mean,
He tried his best.
You're doing your best, honey. It's okay.
for a 2 and a D8, it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's fine. Shiva barely gets hurt. It's fine. Like this is the most she's gotten hurt in like 4 sessions. Granted, I haven't been here for like one of them, so.
And Adeline,
Mm-hmm.
this is actually what you do.
All right. Thank you, Reese.
Aim for the watery bits, not the non-watery bits.
Doesn't help when it changes what bits are watery. Speaking of water elemental, ooh, pretty lights. Staring at herself in the mirror.
Good.
Hazel.
Stay doing that.
Hazel's gonna make an intelligence check.
I'm gonna have to say while that happens. I imagine that place kind of looks like
Oh,
a
God.
pseudo disco.
I mean,
Room.
totally. With all those mirrors, the lights are bouncing on every wall.
And
Okay.
that's the first
I'm not
level
sure what
upgrade
color
anyway.
Maya is right now, but I can tell you the Sphere of Wonder would not make a difference in that. Sphere of Wonder is completely upclassed.
And now the world of Pathfinder has learned what a rave is.
But I'm not holding the sphere.
Whoever
Stupa
has it. The point is, it's completely out. Like you can't even tell what Stupa has it. The entire free book.
We need
Mhm.
towers down here. The furry has to be in their natural habitat of the rave.
So what's Hazel doing?
This fire should be over here with the rest of the fire. She's gonna reposition part of the barricade into the fire. Just collect fire in one location. And then she's gonna back up.
There's now fire in this square instead. Then
Just grouping the fire, more of a reasonable spot. She's just gonna, yeah.
So how many
Fire should be over here.
how many people here have seen the IT crowd?
Yep.
Where the fire extinguisher's on fire? It's just I'm just gonna
I've
put this
seen that.
over here with the rest of the fire.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm going with.
Maya.
Gonna 5-foot step. Gonna enchant the mace with a +1 in lightning. And I'm gonna spell combat for shocking grasp. Make sure I add that +2 to my concentration.
Want to take penalties to your attack to boost it?
Yeah. Oh, good. It goes through.
Wait, are you trying to electrocute the water elemental?
Yes.
Even though it's not made of metal, I'll let you have the +3 bonus for
Reasonable decision making.
And the other one's
seems-
moved out of the water now, so he won't get shocked himself.
Alright, so this is to deliver the shocking grasp. I want to spend 4 stamina on that.
As said, you still have the +3 bonus was added on there from like.
That's
actions.
that's included with that.
Oh, okay. So how much stamina are you expending?
I'm gonna spend. Should I spend 4 stamina? I feel like spending 4 stamina just to make damn sure this hits.
It's fine.
Yeah,
Just
go for
hit
it.
Yep.
Yes. I spent
Four.
4 stamina to make it
Face.
20.
You miss. Fuck.
That hits.
And Shocking Grasp is a d6 per level, yeah?
Yep, 1d level max of 5d6.
So 5d6. Look, we're level 5.
Well, that was shit.
Unfortunately, like all the rest of the water means this area is like really grounded.
My turn isn't resolved yet.
Oh,
Also, just as a point of note, that should be 1 less bludgeoning damage.
okay. Can continue.
And this is my other attack.
Yes.
You miss.
Okay.
Yuri, there's a giant watery creature that tried slamming you.
Meow, 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 meow. No,
Would Yuri attack an elemental?
she cannot.
It's
You also-
unnatural.
Meow, meow, meow.
Yeah, she also can't go into that square because an elemental's there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I went back. So
Yuri,
I think that's literally all of our movement.
smash!
She can get a bit further. Meow, miss.
It's a pretty good attack roll though.
Yeah, that was a good attack roll. It nearly hit her non-mobility AC.
I hate you.
Kelris, the room is on fire.
Um,
There is alcohol burning on the ground.
I'm pretty sure like this group can deal with the fire. I'm just going to sort of come down this way into about there.
Dive into the fountain.
Naturally, no, that's a bad idea. I'm going to just
You
stop
mean
there.
touching water with water elementals is a bad idea?
Yeah, it turns out it's a bad idea. So I'm just going to
Grab-
sort of stop there.
Grab the sword. Take your destiny.
I mean, I could try and grapple the sword.
You can, in fact, try to grapple the spiritual weapons. It's
Yeah.
not a good idea. It's not easy, but you can.
You know what? Just for the lulz, because I don't grapple things nearly enough, and it's funny as hell.
The spiritual weapon is going to try to stab you as you try to grab it.
I forgot it could. No, it doesn't have reach. It can't reach me.
I'd like to
Yeah, I
point
know.
out.
I suppose technically it can't. No.
I
I'd
sort of
like to point out that
grab-
I told Kelris to go into the disco room and she immediately went down there. I'm proud of her.
I was planning on coming down here beforehand, but yes.
Listen, let me have my moment.
But, Kelris, congratulations, you're now currently holding a magical sword that wants to get out of your hands.
Yeah, I just sort of grab it by the handle and start wrestling with it.
It's like waving around trying to get out of your grip.
Yep. Sort of one hand on my own axe, the other hand on the sword.
Which is currently its turn, but it can't do anything. It's currently in your hands, so it's struggling. But
I mean, I'm cool with that. If it can't break out, I'm cool with that.
it can't break out. But then again, you can't really fight with it because it's struggling too much either. So
That's fine. That's all we need.
the point you haven't mobilized it. It's the main point.
Elris holds aloft her magic sword.
The magic's always trying to hold her aloft, but that's a different problem.
I mean, I've stopped it for now, and on my next turn I can just let go and continue what I'm doing.
Like there is some point like when Karis is like holding onto the magic sword, like tries flying upwards into the air, and Karis has to like basically almost like starts being lifted a tiny bit by it before pulling the sword back down.
Remember, Kellis is small, but she is heavy, especially with
Yes.
all her gear.
She's thick.
Yes, but if you're a sword, it's pretty strong. Aspen, run around with fire.
She is so
Ah!
thick.
Push the fire more into the fire. More, just group the fire.
Okay.
Hey, J-Mac.
Uh-huh.
There's a hypnotic pattern next to you.
I could go into it and try and charge off of it, but
No.
All the hit dice are taken out by the elemental.
Ah,
okay,
sure.
never mind then. Well, first of all, I need a reflex save from that elemental.
Reflex slave.
Shh, I'm tired.
Very well.
DC 16.
I can attempt a reflex slate.
God damn it. Okay, well, it's fine. What the fuck am I gonna do? I don't really have much that can actually hurt these things, because they have both probably high fortitude saves, and well, are immune to like almost everything. The FDR.
And you could always just go and grab the other blade.
I guess I'll activate here and move here.
Elemental smash. It will try to punch the cat of the sword.
Do I take grapple penalties?
Nope.
Good.
But it will try to punch the cat of the sword and the dog with an axe.
Mace.
Fine, with a mace. Close enough.
Hit.
So Kellerus and then Maya.
Of course I'm hit. I am always hit.
Hey, if I could trade attack rolls with you, I would. But I can't. So, yeah, that misses me entirely.
Because of course they roll low on the person with high AC.
Mm-hmm.
That's how this goes.
I'm
Yep.
really starting to think Duck just doesn't like me.
Oh, you think he doesn't like you? Have you seen my luck with crossbows?
Cadme?
Spirits of water, spirits of flame, go away! And a small piddly little cloud appears over the fire and starts slowly raining 2 gallons of water over it. And she just concentrates on that and goes, "Oh, nettles!"
So what happens when you put water on an alcohol fire?
Actually, it's an oil fire that is bad. Alcohol fire just sort of doesn't really do anything.
With an oil fire, I know it does bad things. I don't know what happens with an alcohol fire. Does it get worse?
No, not really. It's
I think
pretty much
alcohol
like putting on
fires
a wood fire.
Yeah, because alcohol isn't hydrophobic, so
Yeah.
Shiva?
in fact they mix pretty well. So
Just gonna casually move past this blade.
Totally can, as long as you don't go in it square.
yeah, just move
Yeah,
past Adeline.
I'm gonna go past you guys.
Hi, Shiva.
Bye. Oh god, what the fuck's going on in here? I do
Like,
hear
how-
Shiva very rarely swear.
When Shiva's concentrating, is it like obvious Shiva's concentrating? Is there some kind of like side stance? Almost she's like trying to hold her magic, or is it just she keeps herself very contained in it?
And I still can be calm, but although when she walks in here, she does call out, "You guys might want to get away from the elemental. I am breaking the spell. It'll linger a little bit."
Okay, you end concentration then.
Why? Why break it?
In which case, it lasts for 2 more rounds.
It breaks. Well, I mean, it lasts, but and she wants to attempt to help Cadmia.
Well, you now have to do
Cadmy's
stand action
fine.
whatever you want.
Cadmy's got
She
this.
had absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I have no idea what Shiva can do, but she wants to attempt.
I wish the fire was gone!
Good wish.
It's a strong wish. However, I cannot hypnotize the water or the fire.
I don't want to think you could do with that wish. You could make it look like there isn't any fire in the room. You can make it look like there's no fire.
How badly is Cadmy panicking?
Lots. She just saw the worst person in existence, and now there's fire everywhere.
She was going to cast Silent Image and just
Bad
kind
idea.
of make it look like the fire goes away and tell Cadmy, you do not want to touch it. Look, there are embers. They're hot. And I hope that she listens.
She made an illusion of smoldering wood.
Absolutely, because Cadmy wished she doesn't have a vocal component, so Cadmy doesn't even hear anything.
There's probably like a small flash behind her. The fire goes away. It's like, oh, nice.
Still very warm in the area, but
Now there's a lot of embers and stuff around though. Like she was attempting to make it realistic, like, oh, don't fucking touch that. It's still very hot. You hear aggressive whispering from Hessie in the other room. Shiva's doing a stupid thing.
Why am I not surprised? Don't tell her I said
Excuse
that.
you.
Don't tell her I said that.
hey, come back here, mage.
Oh.
Sword flies over in fury. Oh,
Hey, what's up?
Oh.
Shit.
Ow.
Oh, angry.
Oh.
Oh.
Exploding crits.
no,
No, God, it wasn't a 20 in the second one.
Listen.
It was 20 then 19.
Mm-hmm.
Aspen, fetch! Points at the sword as I keep channeling the rain cloud.
I'm gonna say that obviously does absolutely nothing, but she was yelling at the sword. I'm
I'm
just
just
trying to do a nice thing.
The sword. Oh. Adeline, do something.
Mm. Yep. All right then. And gonna shoot the water elemental with the cloud again. Thunk. Ah, much better.
That is a strong hit.
Thunk. Oh, that wasn't even including Darius's bonus to hit. But it works. Go away, please.
Oh yes, what I totally need, by the way, right now, scroll of create water.
God, I really hate hitting elementals. They don't leave bodies.
Oh, Dirk.
Yeah.
Necessary flavor that Reese probably wants right now. Hessie all of a sudden starts shaking really hard on Reese. She's freaking the fuck out. Shiva's pretty calm. Hessie is freaking the fuck out. Death is overrated for Shiva. She doesn't care. She almost died many times. She almost died for the dumb dragon on you right now.
I'm going to casually move to here. Actually, the final step here anyway. And you know what I think this is a good time for? Kelris,
Hmm?
Shiva,
Hmm.
take health.
Better than nothing.
I mean, actually, it was a decent roll. It's 155, so it's not that bad.
Yeah,
True,
also,
true.
I think you hit.
Didn't hit elementals.
No, you didn't. Ah, when the doggos are just out of the way.
They were too far away, but I did what I could.
Yeah.
I healed the people who were actually hurt, and none of the enemies. Also, Amaya,
Mm-hmm.
I think you should hit that thing harder.
Hit it with gusto. This time with feeling.
The elemental's amount of being fascinated lowers. Starting to question why he's looking at me.
Hazel,
You
fetch!
are.
Hazel's gonna run forward, charge, and jump over and try to grab the sword.
Combat maneuver check.
Plus that and that, and
Hazel just barely manages to do this as Hazel jumps up and grabs onto the handle of the sword. Hazel then floating for a few seconds, the sword continues to carry her. Before it kind of gets pulled down. Before it gets pulled down, though, Hazel's like still like kind of on her back legs a little bit, but she's got the sword.
Yep.
Anger dog.
Amaya?
Amaya not wanting to spend any more spells is just going to mace to the face.
That's a miss.
Sure. I'm sorry, Reese.
Rah rah Yuri.
Panicking again. Still.
I have a sword you can take.
You want a sword? Thanks.
Nope, she can't.
You just have to hold it for me.
Meow.
Actually, what was Yuri's initial movement was this way, wasn't it?
Through the water? Yeah.
Yeah. Which means that was a 27.
That still misses.
Wouldn't it trigger when she was in this square?
Yeah, it would trigger whenever I was in the
the
non-water.
first chance you get to take it would be there, but he could choose to take it in the water instead, which he would.
But this does not matter because, well,
Still misses.
Because
Yeah, it's
Yuri
still-
is
The
dumb.
point is 20. The point is the 27 does put it very close. Now,
it is close. It was one off.
as is now, like, by the way, Kelris, and Maya, you're both soaked as water splashed up everywhere
God damn it, Yuri.
from the hammer down.
Every
Carol, you're
single
holding-
adventure we go
bodyguard
on,
it
I get
me?
soaked.
It wasn't against you and Maya. That was against Yuri, so
That was against.
just walks away. So yeah, Carol, you're holding a sword that's trying to get away.
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking I'm just going to toss it into like one of these adjoining squares and then go around here. Yeah, let's do that.
Remember, you cannot flank an elemental, but sure.
No, I know I can't flank it, but it's at this point it would be habit for Kelvis. Don't really want to use key because invisibility would help, but not a whole lot in this case. Get rid of that because I can't flank this thing. So, whoop. Ugh, that's nasty. Ugh.
Nope.
Yeah, oh, by the way, have fun, Astusa.
Yeah.
Blade
Where is he?
angrily flies this way.
Oh, screw you!
Oh. Wait, can you make a grapple check instead of an attack?
You can make a
Cannot
trip
make it-
attempt.
Yeah, you can't make it in
You
place
can-
of an
sure,
attack.
I'm sure you can try.
Yeah, I mean, for flavor, yeah, I think it makes sense.
Sort of grab at the handle.
Grab
you,
your hair.
you grab it.
Well, Estufa, congratulations, you're now holding the sword by your hair.
Yep.
And now you are armed.
Now, her hair is armed.
Misty have a sword that's trying to pull her hair away. But, you know.
Armed.
Thankfully, it can't hurt me that way.
Her hair is strong. Her hair's lifted all of us.
Aspen?
Sorry, my cat was standing on top of my computer screen.
Fire's gone, though it's embering still.
Gonna run over here, take the sword from Hazel.
Okay.
He's gonna run back. That's the end of his turn.
You're now armed with a magical sword.
I mean, the water elementals are an issue, but I can't. Oh, actually, reflex save from the bottom water element. He's probably going to pass the game, but well.
And Dr. Cloud. You have to wonder
Oh,
what
he
his
fails.
PhD was in.
In which case, he takes 9 electricity damage.
You think it took more damage than usual?
Cool. Actually, yeah. Sisyphus is going to maintain the grapple on the blade and try and keep it in place.
You could try to pin it.
I mean, the thing is, unlike Kelris, you can still choose to do other things because unlike
Got
Kelris,
hair.
it's not occupying your hands.
Fair enough. Vicious
Oh,
walk.
your hair is so broke.
It just means you can't use your hair for anything else right now, other than holding the sword.
I don't have much else I can do is the issue.
Like I say, you could always try to just pin the blade and then like tie it up in your hair.
I mean, I might as well because I can't do anything else. I don't have
Wait,
anything else which can hurt the
Just
elementals.
like wear the sword like a nice hairpin.
Yes.
That's
probably-
amazing.
Every time it'll probably run out of juice before I do.
Hopefully.
I've got 5 minutes. It'll be fine.
Water Elemental. Smash the dog person and smash the running around a cat at the bottom.
Meow.
Ooh.
That's a Maya and Yuri.
Oh no! It hits Yuri by
Yeah.
1.
I mean, that
That'll hit.
Which
that,
also,
that
Maya.
wasn't a natural
Yep.
20.
That's a fair point. That shouldn't have been 19 to 20. I don't think they're 19 20 correct. I think that's just an error in my code. Yeah, it's
It
an error in
is.
the code. So not
Okay,
actually a
what's-
critical threat.
Thank God.
But
Okay.
I think that got left in from the sword macros, the 1920.
Probably.
Makes sense.
But they do, however, smash down and hit both.
Meow. Leave my cat alone.
I mean, the cat has been an annoying pest.
I have to say, it's about time.
She's
one
not
of you
even
guys got
attacking.
hit.
She's just running around.
What's that, Tinder?
I have to say, it's about time one of them got hit.
Maybe it's keep raining.
The rain continues to pour.
Academy, I recommend that you go help the others.
To get it back up.
I can take care of this.
That's it.
Either maintain illusion.
Absolutely, she's trying to convince Academy to leave, and she's
Okay.
hoping that the fire doesn't spread far enough that's problematic afterward.
I'll be right back.
She kind of looks back towards the group. I recommend you leave soon, or at least get away from the water. That other one's going to be very unhappy very soon. She's really warning them.
Contemplated busy. Adeline.
I'm gonna shoot Mr. Cloud Elemental. You hit my cat. Fuck you.
Wow.
Do you want to stamina it? It's
It's
not bad damage.
I'd say
Yeah,
at
it's
least,
not.
at least
It's
4, I'm
damage.
guessing.
We went VR in there. That's going to be pretty bad damage.
Yeah, it's bad damage for me, so no, I won't.
I
See
must
if the kid's still-
I must reboot my performance, so that's what I spend my side action doing, rebooting performance.
Yay.
And then Kelrus
Oh god.
asks it a question.
It doesn't really answer my question.
This water adventure in the north is no longer fascinated.
No.
It does take his round to do that, though.
It does take his round, but he's no longer fascinated.
He's up.
He's gone. If he won't, we can just probably skip his stuff for now. Back done at the end.
Messing around with swords, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. There's
Mm.
tossing it back and forth.
Am I?
Destroy it.
We need to either destroy it or leave.
Amaya is going to
both.
try something. She doesn't know if it's going to work, and she doesn't know if it's going to be to her own detriment, but she's going to try and swing her mace through the thundercloud, since her mace is currently lightning enchanted, and try to hit the water elemental.
Okay.
You're hoping it picks up some electricity on the way.
Yeah.
Apparently it did. Doing it.
It's too far.
Wee wee.
Well, Amaya, please
Yep.
roll me a reflex save. It's too far. Please roll damage.
Sure. 9 again.
I imagine that's not. I imagine that's lower than the DC.
DC 15, so it fails.
Amaya, you take 9 damage. The elemental, however,
Explode. Please explode.
takes 29.5 damage from the lightning. Does arc through. Oh no, in this case, I think that's a cool way of doing things. And suddenly the room is full of a shower.
Oh, thank goodness.
Ha!
One down.
Yay.
And in
Her
doing
move action to heed Shiva's advice and move over here.
As you're moving away, you hear that ancient language being spoken in the mirror again, as suddenly the water elemental collapses into a puddle.
Yay.
It
Oh,
seems
got that wrong.
it seems the ghost has given up for now.
Hey,
Two
your
swords.
fascination stopped it. So basically, it's UC'd the entire time. I'm glad.
Yes, you see the entire battle. Good job.
All right. Well, she was gonna go ahead and let her illusion over here disappear. Hey guys, want to deal with this?
Why is it still on fire?
Coming.
Shiva walking away. Wasn't me.
I was gonna come up to here, assess the situation for a moment.
Cadby focuses on a little cloud a little bit harder. It makes a little lightning bolt. That's about it.
Also, as you ran past Amaya, boop.
Yay, boo.
Oh, Hestia's back to medium size. I'd never intended her to be out of it for longer than a couple rounds, but then that happened.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to about here and then use frost breath in the mushroom pattern. Boop. Boop.
The fire's out.
It starts hailing.
the fire is out.
Right, well, I'm pretty sure we thoroughly outstayed our welcome down there. Let's try to not do that again.
Yeah, let's. I'm fine. Like,
Amaya,
Mm-hmm.
there is another tablet on the ground
Might as well pick it up.
within this pile of rubble.
I'll pick it up.
You can look at it. Linguistics to read it. Well, actually, you do have Nathan with you, so he can also kind of read it. So
Yeah.
I think it says barracks.
So we have alchemy lab and barracks now. I'm going to guess the barracks was where that big plated dude was walking back and forth.
That would make sense, but for right now, I think I need a breather.
Yes, we could all do with one.
Team PC.
I'll keep watch.
Boopity boop 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 boop. Take healing.
Nice.
Yay, cat.
How's we doing on
healed.
his healing?
I have one more channel left. I have half my bardic performances and a bunch of spells still.
Still good for now then.
Healing.
I do kind of want to take out the knight sooner rather than just so we're not like dragged on everything when we hit him. Because let's be honest, we will be hitting him.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'm gonna be right back.
All right.
I go take care of something. But yeah, Nathan can fuss with the thing while I'm gone.
That's also not a bad idea for just putting the swords back in this chest and closing it up for now. We can grab them again on the way out.
Let's lock up the
Hopefully.
chest. I don't want them coming alive and trying to stab me again. That was annoying enough the second time.
We'll just have to make sure we don't forget them.
That would be a nice yay.
Kate looks over to Shiva and compliments her illusionary skills. Being rather amused with all you did, including with the fire.
He gives a polite bow and looks towards Cadme. At least I can stop her from panicking for the time being. Poor girl has gone through enough.
I don't think I like the fact the fire just reignites. Just here, is this gonna be the thing with all fires here?
Shiva's going to casually pretend she's not hearing Cadme. It wasn't me.
May I attempt to calm you? Yes. As Cave kind of comes forward, and she reaches into her robe and pulls out an illusionary bouquet of flowers. It even smells of roses.
Kenry's gonna take the flowers.
They feel kind of real, unless you make a will save and say no.
Cadme wouldn't know it's a will save, so hey, flowers!
As far as Cadme's aware, she's holding a bouquet of flowers. Shiva sees right through it as a complete illusion.
Shiva shrugs. Not her problem.
Cave just looks over to Shiva with a wink.
The sad thing is, my first thought when she pulled out the bouquet was that Cadme might start panicking more as a case of, why have you cut off all these beautiful flowers? Why are you handing me dead things?
God.
Yeah, Cave is very good at what you would call party magic. You should make her a great stage magician, more than she does a fighter magician.
We haven't properly rested down here, right?
We had one proper rest before we started this whole session, basically, but...
Oh, okay, then
Yeah.
never mind. It's fine. I only have one second level spell, but that's fine.
I'm fairly surprised these flowers are still alive from how long you've been trapped down here.
I've done well to care for them.
Yeah, they did have water.
They smell nice.
Cave does her best and just put on a nice polite smile, completely hiding the fact that she's a complete illusion. Okay, Team PC. would you like Nathan to try and unlock a new room?
Mhm.
All right. What were the others that we
Alchemy
found?
lab or barracks?
You know what? Alchemy lab.
I prefer the barracks in this case, honestly. I assume it's where the knight is.
Yeah, I guess though. That case. So.
It does feel like sort of a trap, considering it was in that rubble.
Rain case,
Yeah.
you know what your friends would have a bias to like staying in?
They don't know.
Okay.
I don't think we really got much of a choice, I'm afraid.
Also,
Well,
all these tablets were hidden, so chances are they didn't know where they were heading when they were running.
The tablet that you just found, for example, was just in the pile of skeleton bones, so chances are one of the skeletons had it.
Yeah, which feels like a bit of a trap, but as long as we're prepared, then
Yeah,
sure, let's go barracks.
Personally, I'm sure it is a trap, and I would rather trigger such a trap when we're not even low on resources.
worst case scenario, I can probably get us out of something in all fairness.
So activate barracks.
Mhm.
Very well. Nathan will begin to manipulate the panel. Getting slightly tired at some points because moving these giant stone walls is actually fairly difficult and pretty heavy.
Amaya can help him with the physical task.
But the door in the south will shut. Suddenly, there's a buzzing from the north.
Which
Buzzing.
north? Oh, that north.
As a rather anticlimactic small sleeping quarters opens.
Here, the chests in there. I don't want to touch them, but they're in there.
Bunch of chests and 3 bunk beds.
You know, I guess that makes sense considering most of the things we've seen down here have been summons.
I suppose, yes.
They don't exactly need to sleep.
Yeah, so when this was a proper city, I imagine this was more like a small guard outpost or servant quarters, something like that, rather than a big sleeping area.
Yeah,
Chris.
probably.
Hey, Kellerus, you want to make sure I don't step on any of those, what do you call them, traps? While I look for tunnels?
I can certainly try.
Okay.
You can also roll me a perception check yourself, can't you?
There.
Look for tunnels.
Yep.
You don't see any traps?
I don't see any tunnels.
You can find one tunnel. Actually.
Oh?
There's totally a tunnel over here. Look at it! Look, there's a tiny little mouse living in it!
Oh, hello, friend! I'm gonna lean my head over. Is there any life in there, or is it dead?
Well, the mouse is alive.
Hi, buddy. Come here.
Congratulations, you have a little mouse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need
So
you to
out
friend-
of character, we just found a mouse and a scroll of speak to animals wouldn't be outside of Nathan's range. Do we want to commit that once per day for that?
That'd actually be pretty nice, honestly. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah, that could be useful.
Which Nathan could reasonably also use if you're out of combat. He could reasonably spend time to use it. Which is fine.
Sure,
This
why
mouse
not?
is totally my friend.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get the...
Very well. You can, if that's so what you desire.
What are you doing? What are
As
you doing
a-
to Frederick?
I'm like Amaya walks over with Nathan, I suppose. What exactly does Amaya want to say to Cadme? Having us. And you discover that Nathan does happen to have a scroll of speak with animals in his bag.
Cadme, would you mind helping us ask this mouse for
Yes, Frederick.
where what were your other two missing friends' names again? Raiden and Mikhail.
It's
It's also the
probably best to ask the mouse about a description.
Yeah,
Chances are it doesn't know
yes.
their names.
Does it seem okay with you, Frederick? I bestow upon him the ability to answer yes or no questions.
I mean, vaguely. Yeah, he doesn't really like understand the language, unfortunately, it's a problem. So
Well, yeah. But I can't fail at actually getting him to answer yes or no questions. So it's like, are you okay with having basically? Are you okay with having spells on you?
actually the spell isn't cast on him.
Oh.
It's cast on whoever is just speak, which technically means Nathan, but we'll just kind of hand wave that and just say you guys will speak through Nathan for the purpose of asking questions and such.
Do you want to
Translation
help
is
then? Is what I ask.
I suppose he
Okay,
likes
awesome.
you, so
I think I have a bit of cheese in here if you want to bribe him a bit.
Cheese?
Yep, a little bit of cheese.
the speak of animals will begin. You may ask the mouths questions.
Hi, Frederick. How are you doing? Or do you have another name?
Nathan,
You'll be informed by the mouse that he is a female.
Oh, I'm very sorry, Frederica.
well, Nathan, if
Basically, just ask your question directly. We'll say Nathan passes all of it through.
would you be willing to search for 2 humans in exchange for a large amount of food?
Speak. Nathan starts saying something back to it, saying about descriptions and such.
I think that's a yes.
The mouse seems to agree.
Okay. I also have another suggestion. This is more for you, Hestia. You're about the same size as the mouse. You could join it in its tunnels.
Certainly wouldn't be.
Actually, if you hit Hestia with Reduced Person with Shiva's spell-like ability, she would be.
Amaya and Airlease look at each other, and Amaya looks at Cadme and says, "Don't think about suggesting Airlease. She'll probably end up eating the mouse."
I was never going to get to
Well,
say that. I
what
mean,
size-
you're a wonderful spirit guide, or at least, but maybe not.
Hestia looks extremely uncomfortable with the notion of being remotely smaller than what she currently is right now.
I mean, also the fact that at least it's tiny size, correct? Am I? At least it's tiny size.
Yep.
I believe Hestia is diminutive.
Yes.
The point is make it down to fine size, which would be the same size as a mouse.
Oh, it's a fine size mouse. Yeah, no, Airlease would just eat that thing whole.
Yeah, we're talking about the tiny little field mouse kind of thing.
As Cadme suggests this, Hestia cringes into Shiva's back and buries her face and doesn't even make eye contact with Cadme. It's pretty firm no.
I don't take that as a no. Okay. I got to ask, how expansive is your home within this place, Frederica?
Well, Frederica will inform you that she has a rather extensive home. She, her partner, and her 32 children,
Oh, good.
plus her neighbors.
Okay.
They have a bit of a warren. It turns out. It's quite nice.
Okay.
You just see Amaya just start handing Airlease.
You cut out there, but I'm presuming that was hand at least dead mice.
Hand Airlease food,
So dead mice.
probably.
Okay. Well, Frederica, if you want to get your this message out to your home, we're very happy to reward anyone who finds any news about these children, and you can tell us where he is.
Squeaks. Conversation goes on. Frederica will inform you with the last bit of the spell that both Michaela and Michaela at least knows where Michaela is upstairs near the highest level of the temple.
What is in the room?
She's being guarded by a blood-coated knight,
Oh, that is not good.
and the spell ends.
Okay, thank you, Frederica. I'm gonna place her, pick her up, pat her on the head, give her a little bit of few like nuts and berries that I have, and then I'll place her down by her home.
Michaela's on the top floor near the bloody knight.
That's not good.
Question is, how do we get up to the top floor?
Well, not through here, unless there's another tablet in some of these chests.
There is no tablet in those chests.
I mean, we've still got one more route that we haven't tried, and door which
There is 110 gold
Opened.
pieces, however,
gathered
in
them up.
various currency.
Hey, money.
There is also one medium chain shirt, one suit of medium style leather armor, 2 suits of leather armor,
Here you go, Hestia, some armor for you.
which means the leather armor could be worn by a medium creature without penalty.
Although she's already got mage armor running, so
Actually, the bigger problem though is Hestia is. You know, I work for Hestia, yeah. So she has mage armor though. There's also one normal bastard sword, one heavy mace, one light crossbow, 20 crossbow bolts,
there you go, Adeline.
Go, Adeline.
Oh yay! Thank you.
and a quarterstaff. Plus a bunch of like regular belongings, which I'm not even going to mention, but just random things that are inconsequential. Interesting. Everything in the chest looks completely untouched. The same as the sheets in there look completely clean.
Same as the rest of the place. This place had a spell on it. Oh,
Much of the place was fine. This area is still bloody, but admittedly there was a battle here recently, so Magic might not have had time to clean it all.
Does anyone else want to take a look through here? I kind of got distracted by the mouse.
yeah. Take a quick look again. If I can find my perceptions. Looking for stuff rather than traps now. With a nat 2029.
You do not find much else of value. You find a very plain silver ring. Not really worth much, but you find a plain silver ring.
It's a pretty thing. I like pretty things.
It seemed like it got stuck partly in the bed frame.
It kind of almost complements my ring of protection. Pop that on. I was about to say because popping on random rings has never ended poorly before.
Yeah, you're familiar with this ring.
Suddenly you're possessed
In a past life.
by the spirit of Carmilla.
Where's the group going next?
Actually, it's the spirit of Jortes. Worse.
Yeah.
I mean,
God.
Camilla's was a wedding ring. That wouldn't be so.
Alchemy lab. To the alchemy lab.
Nice.
Let's go to the alchemy lab.
Fiddle. The door in the north will close again. There'll suddenly be a very loud buzzing from down the hall to the west.
Oh, I forgot about that door.
Oh yeah, that one.
The door on the way in.
Yes, there was two right by where we came in. Well, two paths, one door. Yeah, and it's got a mirror.
There you go. You can go investigate the alchemy lab.
Kenny looks at it. Gets a little bit
Quite-
overwhelmed.
And despite taking quite a long time those on the dial still, nothing else popped up while Nathan was operating it, so it's good.
Oh good.
She's gathering her forces.
Amaya
Perhaps.
just looks at the rest of the group and says, "The rest of you should probably be careful not to touch too much in here. Estutha, how about you and I investigate the more fragile materials?"
I can be gentle.
Shiva
No,
looks
that's-
offended, just walks forward, doesn't care.
That's fine for me. I don't like messing with alchemy stuff.
This is a little bit out of my realm of expertise. I'm going
Yep.
to
It's non-ammunition. I'm not gonna bother with it.
She
Or
will
straight-
look over any books there. That's what she's curious about.
I'll stand here with Yuri and keep watch.
Well, there are a few books and journals about with alchemy.
All right, that's her thing now.
I'm gonna check these chests.
Looks into the chests.
It's a mimic. Nom nom nom.
Looking into that, looking on the chest on the left, there is a variety of glass vials, most of which are empty or have been cracked, but there are some surviving ones in there. There is a strange green vial, a strange red vial, a strange blue vial, a stone tablet,
Yeah,
and an amulet.
I'll take the tablet out and hand it to Nathan if that's otherwise a mine. And just sort of
With Maya, so
yeah, and just sort of motion Estuto over to the chest. I'm like, oh, there's some potions in there, I think. And I'll look in this chest instead.
it says.
Danger, do not touch.
Something stairwell. I can't read the first word, but something stairwell.
Well, we were looking for a stairwell, so that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I take a look around.
Yeah, she's just going like through the vials, looking at the alembics, smelling various things with her sensibility, and trying to figure out like, okay, is this useful? Will this explode? Is that gone off? Mm-hmm.
You find 80 gold pieces worth of alchemical materials.
Ooh.
There's two for
Checking out those potions.
the different vials.
Yep.
Sure. Green, blue, or red. Which one do you want?
Green means go. Let's go with that one first.
It's one way of looking at it.
You can make a check if you want to try and figure out what it does. Make me an alchemy check.
I'm just checking. Right, that's right. Guidance. Wow.
Etufa believes that this potion here is some kind of, from what she can tell, some kind of physical enhancement potion of some kind. From what you can tell, rather long term for whatever it does.
But not permanent.
No, not permanent, but some kind of long term physical enhancement.
Cool. Let's
It
go with.
It makes your
red
dick
next.
bigger.
What one's next?
Red.
Okay, you can try an alchemy check.
I really should probably just take 10.
That's what I did with my perception check. I'm not being rushed.
Yeah, I'll take 10 for 27.
The red potion is an extreme aphrodisiac.
Oh, there we go. I'll be keeping a
Gives
hold of that.
Gives
I'm
that one to
suddenly
her.
thinking that my theory on the green potion wasn't incorrect.
Hmm.
I'm
Probably
thinking,
for stamina.
I'm thinking,
would you
give
like
it
to
to
go
Adeline. has
Stamina
no
for
effect.
something.
And would you like to go for the blue one?
Yes.
27 on the blue one as well?
Yep. Might as well take 10.
You believe the blue one isn't a potion you should drink at all, actually, what's in that one. You believe it is an exceptionally potent acid,
Ooh.
capable of melting through steel, bronze, iron, and silver, including things durative, including mithril.
Cool.
Nice.
Oh dear, that's
It's not a lot of the stuff, but you could burn for a chain or something with it, probably.
And here we find a serial killer who happens to use Viagra.
Yeah, like a chain or like a chain or a thin like sheet of metal. It does not really enough to do much more than that, but a chain or a thin sheet of metal could do that.
Nice. And I guess quick check with detect magic via limbic.
It
Feels
does,
like an
appear,
odd thing.
it does appear to be an enchanted alembic.
I want it.
I mean, you could take it.
I know. But first of all, cursed.
As far as you can tell, it appears to just be an alembic.
Okay.
It weighs 2 pounds.
Into the hat it goes.
Hestia studies the mirror. I mean, it's probably just a mirror for now, but she's still gonna stare at it real intently.
Hestia,
Make me a will save, boy.
roll me a charisma check.
Alright, well, that's
Oh
not what I
dear.
expected. Perfect.
Hestia, she stares into the mirror. Kind of stares for a really long time before kind of coming to the realization that it almost felt like part of her was being drawn towards the mirror. And in this happening, what the others witness is Hestia just briefly just walk through the mirror.
Oh god damn.
God damn it, Hestia!
He's my.
And then-
how's Shiva feeling?
Like the connection just disappeared.
Um,
And then, about a round later, Hestia walks back out again, covered in bruises.
What just happened?
9 damage worth of bruises.
how is Hestia
Hestia,
feeling?
Hestia isn't entirely sure what happened. She just kind of like phased out and like, wait, what happened?
The mirror
Ow,
connects
ow,
to dimension
ow,
of
ow.
images.
I don't like this mirror. I'm leaving. Reese!
I will hum a song. I will. Reese will literally sing a song to make it feel better.
This is why I like you. You're my favorite.
I'll burn 2 rounds of performance to have a spell slot on that.
It's just. Dear.
It's not Hestia's fault. She just look in a mirror.
There is a chart of random effects the mirror's going to have if you spend too long staring at them. So
Fair enough.
Oh, great.
some of them are actually positive. The problem is
Hey.
the problem is that the majority are negative.
Hey, now we know that one, if you look at it, apparently is a message to stream.
I mean, there are other things that can happen as well. That wasn't the only thing.
I mean, if they're all people, they're probably also a message to stream.
I mean, there are some positive ones on there.
So, who has the vials at the moment?
Medusa?
Assuming nobody is going to requisition them, probably better just to keep them where I keep the
Would
rest of
anyone
the
like?
vials.
Would anyone like the extreme aphrodisiac?
I think Kelleris should
But-
hold on to that one because she's the least tempted to use it out of all of us.
not
I
true
beg
at
to
all.
I was
differ.
seriously wondering what you were going to say there, but that's not what I was expecting.
Considering
Yeah,
the only person Shiva's ever really had a remote kind of romantic interest in lives very far away in a place that where she went to, she'd probably get shot.
I'll take it.
Probably also
Considering
wants it.
Kellis has no romantic interest in anything.
Looks at Cadme.
Not a romantic interest whatsoever.
I mean,
I'm doubting you. You can tell
Come
me
on,
this,
can I
but
have
I'm
it?
doubting you.
I'd prefer to keep it because I want
mean-
to see if I can reverse engineer it eventually.
Oh,
Obviously
that
not
would be
now.
nice. If you do, I will gladly test the patches.
Uh-huh.
Shiva stares
That
at
is
Adelaide.
entirely why you should not do that.
Oh,
I mean,
gosh,
I
you would-
think it would be beneficial for later.
Azusa can have it. That is her specialty. Just don't let it anywhere near her. Shiva's gonna go look at the mirror, not stare at it, but kind of just see if she can get any remote of idea what the fuck
Well,
happened.
Well, as she was approaching the mirror, she sees the ghostly form appear in the mirror.
Yay!
Oh,
Oh,
that
great.
hurts.
You're welcome.
It says something which you're not entirely sure. You're not entirely sure what it's saying exactly, but it seems rather angry. Perhaps it doesn't like you being in a lab.
I swear I'm just
Um,
going to smash these mirrors.
Do it.
As suddenly all of the different like Bunsen's in the room, all the different chemical jars that it involves start exploding throughout the room.
I don't mean to alarm you, but there's also a bunch of jugs of
Let's
alcohol in
leave.
there, and we saw what that did last time. So,
So, Estufa, Kelris, Shiva, Cadme. Cadme's not feeling this. Each of you need to make a fort save and a reflex save.
I'm so sorry.
Should I burn my once per day to roll the reflex twice? I'm getting the feeling this is going to be a bad thing.
How did you roll so badly, Academy? Holy shit! You have
Wow.
Hey,
massive
double 20s.
bonuses.
This is my lab, no bitch.
That's true. Cora also needs to roll saves.
Oh yeah, Carl. He can. My saves are both better than his. Actually, no, it's reflex. What's reflex? A 5.
Yeah, sod it. I'm going to use my once per day to roll reflex twice and take the better.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
I'm not moderating these rolls. You'll just have. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna do the DC. So the reflex save was a DC 16 for half damage.
I pass for half.
If you failed the DC 16 reflex save, well, you'll take full damage from this, of which you'll take half. And you will take 9 of a random elemental damage type. If you have resistances, you can roll a d4 to figure out which one you got.
So, 4 damage.
I'm sorry. I got curious about what bruise.
That wasn't triggered by you approaching the mirror.
Oh, okay. I
Yep,
feel
no,
better about this.
I'd rolled that before you had approached. In case you want to know what damage type you did get, that's the order for the d4. So,
I cheated on my fire resistance for Wild Heart
in
because
case anyone's curious, so that's what d4 is. In addition, so meanwhile, if you failed a DC 19 Fortitude save,
Jesus.
Yep.
Well then.
if you failed a DC 19 Fortitude save, simply mark yourself with a red dot.
Easy peasy.
That's ominous.
Not.
Just basically most of us.
Well, I'm glad to see that I'm exceeding where I'm supposed to.
Did this dude to eat something?
That only
Neither of
works
these
on
were
magic.
spells.
Okay, understandable. I had to ask though.
Just pointing out, J-Mac, you didn't roll for Kolo.
You did.
Those were the two separate rolls there.
Oh, yeah, you don't actually use like different names and shit, do you?
In addition,
Well, I wrote first if it's just looking.
in addition, regardless of rolls, all creatures in the room take 6 sonic damage.
Yeah.
That's what actually caused the shattering to happen.
Is that halved as well by reflex, or?
Nope, that's just flat 6 sonic damage.
Okay, that's fine.
But
You
that's
know,
all
that
the-
mirror bitch is
that's all
kind
the
of getting
effect-
on my nerves.
So that's all the effect the ghostly image leaves the mirror.
There's something that, man, I really want to learn about the planes this thing has, but oh well.
Reese looks rather freaked out looking at the room. Like there's this fine, like slightly reddish mist in the air now.
Well, that was unpleasant. But so
And
far
Look,
this-
I
so
know
far
that we
fun.
don't belong here, but she can.
Any NPCs you have are all dived out of the room.
Fair enough.
Well, I might have asked Nathan to not be in the room anyway.
Well, yes, I don't think she would let the kids anywhere near the mirrors at this point. She was kind of sighs and
Just
leaves,
'cause
I'm gonna die.
Maya's going to look in the jugs.
The jugs can seem to contain a variety of things. Some of them contain stale water. One of them seems to smell very strongly of pure alcohol.
Chug, chug, chug.
Warning,
Like
do not mix.
good alcohol or cleaning alcohol?
I'm meaning like 100% ethanol.
Oh, solvent
So
alcohol.
it depends on how much you want to forget.
It'll probably kill you because 100% ethanol will start being toxic.
She stares
it's
at it longingly after what just happened.
I guess I'll spend a channel to heal up all this new damage. Oh, my last channel. Goodbye, channel. Get 12 hit points.
Oh,
Still
hey,
appreciated.
channel.
People were hurt.
Before I eventually evacuate this room, I would like to look at what is in this right-hand chest. Potions are all in the left one.
In the right-hand chest, there is a pile of books.
Hey, I like
20 pounds worth of books.
I really like that chest.
Fascinating.
I want
There also happens to be, though I don't know if you care about this at all, there appears to be a pair of heavy iron gauntlets
Shiva's suddenly gotten over her fear of dying in this room.
Yeah, it didn't take long. Or books. Listen, whatever happened already happened.
Here, Stifo, how heavy does the chest look?
I mean, it had 20 pounds of books
It's
in
20
it to
pounds of
begin
books.
with.
Actually, sorry, no, there would be heavy iron gauntlets in this one. Instead, no, there's something else. There's a small, there'd be a small red case in this one.
Okay.
Small red wooden case.
I
Uh,
open it up.
The total chest weighs something like, let's see, what, 20 pounds of books plus the chest, like 50 pounds.
Yeah, Sifa's gonna just do the thing which keeps us out of this room and pick it up with her hair.
I appreciate you.
Oh dear. Right,
Yeah, there's a
let's
small-
not do it in the corridor then. Let's just come down into a bit more opening.
Yeah, there was a small red wooden box in there. It's a very,
Yeah.
it's, little narrow thing.
I open it.
Inside, it seems to contain like a wooden paper fan.
Huh. This magical holds it out to us through
How carefully do you hold it out?
quite carefully. You know, with the Myers are rolling earlier and Kawasai, she can be gentle with things. She's kind of trying to prove a point here.
Also, Academy of Mine, did you get your total hit points?
No, I didn't.
No.
Take your freaking hit points. I did channel.
Take them or lose them.
I did.
At least as well.
Tommy, you fail at math. You gotta point that out.
I know.
Yeah, but even just kind of pointing the fan towards Estufa, though, Estufa will feel like a small breeze come off as that happens.
Sifa goes, ooh, detect magic. It's
How,
poker.
Dark, how heavy is the jug of alcohol?
Let's see, the jugs are fairly big.
Liquid is heavy, yo.
Yeah, it is. 8 pounds per gallon.
Let's see. What would how much water is in like one of the traditional old wooden barrels?
Depends on the size. Like,
Mhm.
they're about the same size as a 55-gallon drum, so probably 50 gallons.
Okay. Let's see, how much does 50 gallons weigh then?
8 pounds per gallon, so
A lot.
that's 400 pounds.
There we go.
I can drag it.
You can drag it, but that's all.
Lord, gallons of alcohol.
Estufa, you can successfully identify this item.
It's a fan of windiness.
Duplicates dust of wind.
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
It can be once per day guaranteed, but every additional time you use it afterwards, there's a 20% chance that the fan breaks forever.
Can I call dibs because I can do dumb shit with it?
What you
God,
mean,
yeah.
fanning yourself and then absorbing the spell?
Well, more since it's a fortitude negates, technically I can gift of consumption it to someone else.
I mean, or you could just blow a line of fan at someone.
Yeah, but the other idea's funny.
I'm just saying it's a 60-foot line, so it's better to use it on many people.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but it's a funny idea.
What you could do is you could have someone else fan you, gift of consumption onto a random person who's not in the line.
It's true.
Nathan from following Amaya around is like kind of staring at the fan though as you kind of talk about it. It's magical treasure. He likes magical items.
Meanwhile, Maya's dragging a large jug full of alcohol into this room.
For some reason. Yeah, Reese is out of channels now, just as an alert.
Mm.
We've been blown up or beaten a lot today.
Yeah.
Yes, we have.
I still have healing spells, but they're gonna run out quick now. I got the group healing.
So, I finish it quick.
Well,
Mm.
we have a way to unlock the stairwell now.
Yep.
Indeed,
Alright,
indeed do.
to the stairwell.
All right.
Right. I just note that there's a bunch of alchemy books here for later when we leave.
Yes. I would also like to recommend back for that jar of alcohol rather than dragging your slow ass the entire way.
Yeah, I was just going to leave it in this room here.
I just noticed it's a Maya can move a total of 15 feet per turn while dragging an object like that. So, actually, no. Yeah. No. 20 feet per turn while grabbing an object.
Well, actually, she can pick it up
It's
if
still,
she
still heavy load
puts down
though.
her bag and
I
armor.
mean, if you put down your bag and armor, then you. I mean, actually, that means. Sorry, no. When you're dragging an object, you move at 5 feet per turn. When you're picking up an object, it'd be 20 feet per turn for you. So, dragging an object is really slow. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, because I mean, this was what, like 420 pounds altogether?
Something like that. But if you can pick it
Yeah,
up,
I wouldn't even have to take off my armor. I just have to put down my bags and at least.
If you have it in lift off ground, all that really means for you then is you can staggered move at your slowered speed.
Yep, that's what I would do.
So 20 feet per round in total.
That's what she would do. Move it into this room over here.
But
Can be of use.
If the group wants to go over to the altar, they can. It's Nathan can try to program the next thing.
Yep.
Oh, there's one left door to open.
Can I recommend that we avoid any more explosions?
I'm going to try. I don't
I
exactly
did tell
enjoy
you to
being
stay
alone.
clear of the room because it could explode.
I thought it was clear. I didn't mean to alarm you, but I don't have very many experiences with whatever you call that.
That's why I told you, stay out of the room. It could explode. And explode it did.
And she was out of the room, not quite far enough.
As Nathan will begin to toy with the control. I suppose Reese can help him again on this. My resources are dying.
These can help everything with everything.
I mean, Reese's whole point was aid and assistance.
Good job. The worst rolls so far.
Estufa, you'll be the first one to notice this.
Oh god.
Some more snakes.
As Nathan is toying with this,
Who even hit? Oh,
there's a shadowy form that appears in the mirror, and you see a sickly ray start to fire out of the mirror towards Nathan trying to operate this.
Dive in the way.
Yeah, I was about to say, can I Mr. President it?
You can interrupt and get in the way if you want to.
Mr. President, no.
In which case, Estufa, you get hit with a sickly green ray.
Sweet.
Make a fortitude save.
Can I just redirect it back to her as she shoots it out?
No.
No. Oh, my fort save's good.
Redirected into a rat.
Probably better than Nathan.
There's no obvious rat in range.
Dang it.
A moth?
Didn't you have a beetle in your pocket?
Probably not.
Yeah, didn't you save a beetle
You
specifically
did.
for
You
situations
specifically
like
picked
this?
up a beetle.
Not
You
a
needed
beetle.
Mr. Charles or something.
That
There
was
wasn't- there
okay.
wasn't a
First of all, that's capped me. Also, second of all, that was like 4 weeks ago.
Oh.
Um,
Right.
But Estufa,
Is it a disease?
no.
No.
Is
I
it a
have bad
curse?
news.
Uh huh.
You actually failed.
Yeah.
Not disintegration, is
That
it?
was a 7.
If it is, it would be
No.
the second time JMX tanked one.
I know, right?
No, your NPC was not about to be disintegrated.
That'd be pretty nasty.
It would be pretty bad, I admit.
To be fair, that was only a 1 or a 5.
That said, however, Estufa, you're exhausted.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Oh, we have exhaustion. Okay. I mean, exhaustion's pretty bad for everyone.
In addition, as a bonus effect, thanks to the spellcast, you also take a wonderful 1 strength damage.
Oh no!
Oh no, my most valuable stat. Ah.
This is really a bonus effect on the side. It's not.
Okay, hold on. Where's exhausted? There it is.
Yeah, you are exhausted.
Ooh, I forgot exhausted hurts your dex a lot.
Now,
You cannot run. You cannot charge.
now, do we want Reese to
and-
lesser restoration?
I can't do anything about it.
Oh.
Lesser restoration only fixes fatigue.
Oh.
Restoration doesn't even do fatigue.
Does it not? I thought it did.
It'll be fine.
Sure, it did only fatigue.
Yeah, lesser. Yeah, lesser eliminates
Oh, it does.
fatigue and improves exhaustion to fatigue.
I know. Yeah, it does. Yeah, it improves exhaust. Yeah, okay, it does. Okay, it does. It would improve it. So I could, in theory, use that. Though that's going to burn up most of my remaining performance rounds. If I want to do that.
I'm good.
Nah.
I've got 7 rounds of performance left. It takes 3 to do a lesser restoration, so I'll be down to 4 rounds. So
Sadly,
Save that for healing.
Sadly, there's nothing I can do for exhaustion or fatigue.
Like, chances are if I'm hit by anything, I'm gonna get hit anyway.
Nathan's kind
And you don't really have
cautious. Nathan's like cautiously like hiding behind the altar.
So good.
Should I keep going?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That is a lot better.
Ooh, yeah.
That's far, far better.
And that was even without Rita's aid.
Because Reese wasn't aiding that time, so I burnt a lot around the performance aiding so far. There is a loud rumble from the entire base.
Every door open. Ba-ba-da.
I wish.
Hmm.
However, at the same time, something is going to fly out somewhere. Let's see who it would go off.
Hello.
Flying out of the mirror appears to be this large steel mask that seems to whip across the room, beelining for one randomly decided character, as it seems to slam into Nathan, throwing him to the ground.
Oh, god
Oh,
damn it.
damn it.
Oops.
As it seems to just clamp
I'm going to
his face.
I think I want to use a hero point to intervene here and bladed dash the mask.
But to
You want
cut
to
it in
work
half
it
before it hits him.
I mean, if you would like to, you can hero point to act while it's acting.
Why not? Yeah, it's spent.
Oh.
True, it's true. You even had Nathan's own separate roll to see if you saved the hero point.
Yep. I just needed that 14 to be one higher, god damn it. The first one anyway. Yeah, Maya's going to
But you can try to break it. Thing you can try.
Do you have the Mace of Destruction?
boom.
And that seems like it might. That's a whack and a half.
As Amaya dashes out.
Actually, wait, can't scheming is any d20 roll, isn't it?
Yeah.
I want to use my scheming on that hero point. Roll.
That's fair.
Can I?
Is
Can I,
it?
Dark?
Sure.
Technically
double
something
check.
you could
Woo!
do.
I keep it.
Sweet.
I think
That's
that's worth a scheme.
That is a pretty
Yeah,
fair
you
trade.
basically schemed for a hero point. Congratulations.
As you fly out, setting a huge crack down the center of the mask. You don't destroy it, unfortunately, but you do severely weaken it in your action as you dash past. Unfortunately, it still manages to hit its target, even if though it's damaged state.
At least now it's easier to break off.
As the mask seems to clamp onto him, you hear Nathan kind of like scream out as it kind of clamps onto him before his body just seems to go limp for a moment.
Oh, great.
Well, this sucks.
Spirits, damn it.
This
I
child is a
tried my
danger
best.
magnet.
I'm pretty sure anyone operating the device was a danger magnet.
Yes.
Not just him.
Let's get the mask off of him.
He begins to just slowly walk towards his tooth, drawing out a dagger.
Oh, of course.
As soon as he gets like here next to Kelis, she'll try to grapple him.
You get attack opportunity.
She will take it.
Amaya's just
That's a miss. God damn it.
oh, Amaya's going to just move here to flank and then try to grapple as well. He does not get an attack of opportunity because my
Well,
dirty fighting.
and he's already used it.
Well, I don't know if he has.
Well, if the mask has it, more precisely.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, you've grabbed hold of the boy. At least you got hold of him.
Academy's gonna rush over. Because she can, she's gonna attempt to whip grab the mask and yank.
No.
No.
I mean, the alternative is to try and break it while it's on him.
Well,
All of
and
these
also,
options sound incredibly painful to Nathan.
They would
Well,
be. Do you have
you
an
guys-
alternative?
I'd fail anyways.
I was going to say maybe Astutha can do something.
Let's first of all, what kind of check would it be to identify what the fuck?
Arcana.
Yay.
Although I will also do the thing just because that's something I can do.
Amaya
I'll
will not
also-
because she is concentrating on grappling small boy.
Pretty good from Astusa.
It's a chain.
Alright, that's an 8.
It's a 24.
Let's check trading Shiva.
I'm not rushed. I'll just take 10. Or
Damn you, Shiva.
at least
Wow,
I know
that
I'm-
was a really damn good roll. Congrats, kid, you're free.
I turn to pounce on him again.
Yeah, as all this is going on, well, Shiva and his tutor both managed to figure out this appears to be a legitimately animated object, a mask that has been animated and enchanted with both flight and domination.
Hmm.
Yeah, there ain't no breaking him out of that.
Well, from the
If you have having some way to kind of breach a domination effect could make the mask just kind of come off, but otherwise, not an easy thing to do. Given also the way it's kind of been designed, if you just try smashing the mask of his face, you're going to smash Nathan's face as well.
Yep.
I mean,
Come on, Mask, let him go. Take me instead. Come on.
can Dispel Magic take a dominate?
Can I check something real quick?
Hmm?
Fuck. Nope. I had an idea, but it would have been hilarious, but it won't work. I was very tempted to cause fear on the mask and make it scared of Nathan. But I can't.
That would be hilarious.
I was real hopeful on that.
I would like to attempt to grapple him again before he can stab anybody, though.
I'm gonna try to stab you for that.
He can do. That's a fail. Actually, Weld Song's not running anymore. I need to turn that off, so that would meet.
Congrats, you have been stabbed. You take a -8 to your grapple check.
Okay. That's pretty bad.
Certainly moving fast, certainly with more strength than the kid normally
Yeah.
has. But you fail.
Yes, quite badly.
So Maya grabs him again.
I mean, short of dispelling it, the only other idea I have is to brush that very potent acid gently on the mask.
That doesn't sound like a good idea.
No, it doesn't sound like a good idea, but I'm not hearing any other good ideas.
I'm gonna roll to pen.
You know, as far as terrible ideas go, that's not the worst.
Would that be a craft alchemy check if you did that?
Be more like a sleight of hand to try and not burn him.
Leo, do you have sleight of hand?
Leo's not really a sleight of hand kind of person.
Like I said, if you manage to keep him down for a long enough while, I could try and break the spell. Bzz.
Well, I'm pretty sure Cadme just pinned him.
He's pinned, though his body is wriggling violently.
You may want to tie him up too.
If he's kept like this, he's pretty sure he's going to end up getting hurt from this as well.
Tie him up so he can't wiggle.
Would something like Break Curse even work on this, or Remove Curse?
It's not good.
So,
Or was
yeah,
it
well,
thinking
I
dispel
got
magic?
the good
oh,
question.
Dispel
Although this
Magic
was gonna,
might.
I got the question. Even though this is really bad. Could I knock him unconscious? Would the mask continue working?
I would think so.
Well, I'm asking the people with magic talents.
I mean,
oh, burn!
it seems to be operating. It seems to be operating Nathan's body like a puppet, so you have a feeling he would keep going.
Okay. So
I think he might
non-lethal
die, that
damage
sounds
is not an
unconscious.
option. Maya, I don't think there's any other option. I think you're just gonna have to pull the mask off, unless Astusa, you have some form of trickery. If he
As
keeps
I've
doing this, he's
said-
gonna keep straining himself, and he's gonna break a bone.
Like I've said, I'd need at least 15 minutes, which isn't
Don't really have that.
feasible. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was saying.
Tie him up so he can't
Wait,
move.
what do you need to do to get that Asuta?
I had a
What
third
exactly?
level slot is the issue.
Could you eat one of my spells?
The issue is it need to be third level.
Can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Good to try and hero point it.
Dark. But yeah, no, I had a random thought earlier that technically I have a spell-like ability which provides a will save, I think it is, which technically Isthusa could eat to power herself up. Could I basically use that as a method of just dumping key points into Isthusa to give her? No. No. Damn it. Didn't think so. Worth asking.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Hmm.
Wait, I need to check something. Is that a thing I can do? No. Okay. I was wondering if I could bardic performance to counter this. It's worth looking at
That
though.
would have been interesting.
I mean, Cave, I don't suppose you had the forethought to prepare any protections against mind tampering?
Not particularly the spells I tend to work with.
Damn it, Cave.
I mean, you illusion magics, it's literally the spells you tamper with. I suppose you don't tend to go for protections. So.
Dark. I understand that in general, it's just the idea of sleight of hand because of the fact that you want to not burn him. But if I use Case to try and trick the mask into thinking we're allies, this is a very convoluted plan here, and make him still, when we able to convert that into potentially a craft alchemy or something more useful to this particular group to try and take it off of that way.
Ah,
If we stop him from squirming.
huh.
Or actually, if you can make the mask our friend, you could just have it, see if it would just
I want to
release
get
him.
rid of it.
Yeah, I
Get
mean,
rid of the
but-
mask.
But you could see if it would release him, and then we
I
can
mean,
just
fair
dump
enough.
the
If
mask
I
in
can
the
just
acid.
make the mask
smash
think
it.
it's where its friend, please. Ugh.
Okay, we can try it. The mask has a saving throw. It can roll to resist.
Yay!
Ready action to smash the mask if it releases him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, ready to action, smash the mask with the mace.
So you're wanting to cast some kind of illusion spell to distract it here.
Create the illusion of a very tasty looking
And then you want to use
face.
case power to subvert reality on it.
Correct.
Oh boy. I admittedly, given I don't know anything. I don't like this could end up really bad as a group. I really wish this works.
Yeah, but this is like the best idea I have, and I think it's the best idea we have in general.
It's either that or
Yeah,
dump
kinda.
acid on the boy.
So, yeah,
Or-
exactly.
Or just grab and pull.
So, I'm going to direct this towards the group. One option I have is just trying to shadow trap it. That's a DC 17. It's a pretty high DC, all things considered.
Not bad.
That's probably the safest bet I have. My only other thing is a second level spell, and I'm kind of wary using that because I could hypnotic pattern him, but that's only another DC 18. So the thing I can do, and that one DC, I'm kind of asking you guys, would you want me to make sure, or are you okay with me attempting to shadow trap?
I mean, the thing I'm
shadow
thinking.
trap.
I mean, but the thing is, we need to get the mask off his face, and the thing which bleeds people away is the hypnotic pattern.
Mm-hmm.
The thing
Yeah,
is,
but we're not trying to get it off his face exactly using the illusion spell itself. It's by
basically
then
Shiva has
subverting
to
it to make
cast
it
a
think
spell.
we're all allies, so it releases.
Yeah, you have to cast a spell and have it fail, and as soon as it fails, as immediate action, Case can make it think that we're allies.
Mm-hmm. That you're going to be working together as tag team illusionists here to try and trick it to think that Nathan is not the target.
So it's just I need to use something that has a save.
Yeah, so really the spell itself doesn't matter whatsoever. What we're looking for is the DC for the save.
That's what matters to me in this case, yes.
It's either 17 or 18, depending on if we want a first or second level spell. So burning a shadow trap or a hypnotic pattern.
I wish the mask would come off. Now it's a DC 18.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't work like that.
Every odd level, every odd or even level is DC go up.
No, it's plus caster level, I believe, from wishes.
Yeah,
but-
it just adds a plus cast level.
Well, yeah, no, caster level increases DC.
Oh,
Oh,
it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
No,
Okay.
that's spell
That would be
level.
effective level. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say just go for the shadow trap.
Yeah.
In the worst
Yeah.
case, it's when it fails. So
I can shadow trap it a lot.
yeah, exactly.
All right, well,
Yeah.
shadow trap number 1.
Send it out as a. Send it out, okay.
Fuck.
Well, it would have passed either way, so.
Nathan,
That's true.
Nathan is pinned right now, but his body is still struggling beyond its normal limit. Nathan takes 2 lethal damage.
Shadow trap number 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey.
And you subvert reality.
All right, Casey, your thing.
As you tag team together, combining your magics, as the mask, you see the mask's like straps kind of suddenly come undone as it seems to like float up for a moment, confused and stuck to its own shadow.
Damn it!
Acid it.
Reese is going to drag Nathan out the way.
How many stamina points do I have to spend? I will spend 3 stamina
many do
points
you
on
want?
that. I don't want to
Everybody-
fatigue myself, so I'll spend 3 on that to be 15.
Yeah, so I'm spending 4 to make mine 16.
Ah!
You know what?
Kilris, it dodges out of the way of Kilris.
You know what?
However, the mace strikes, and Cadmy's whip slices. Actually, ooh, Cadme's
Yeah,
whip slices, but it does nothing.
Actually, that was
goes
Shepherd's
the crook.
crook. It's bludgeoning.
Okay, but it does nothing.
And piercing.
Adeline
Practice.
is shooting it with an
The
adamantine bolt.
steel material is too strong.
Adeline is shooting it with an adamantine bolt,
Then make a shot in the same thing
making
then,
the shot.
before it gets its turn.
Attacks.
This will also do
And-
nothing, but Hestia wants to feel useful. I'm proud of you, Hestia.
Eh.
I mean, I would say Hestia hit.
Yeah, Hestia
Oh,
did
really?
more than Kelvis did.
Oh, whoops. I forgot to apply. I wanted to apply deadly aim to that, so -2 on the attack, +2 on the +4 on the damage.
That's 4 on the damage.
On an
Yeah.
adamantine bolt.
On you deal the exact amount of damage to finish it off.
Yay!
As the adamantine bolt causes it to shatter.
Did the bolt break?
50-50 chance.
And it's adamantine, I hope not.
All right, which one? All right.
D2 on a 2, you still have a bolt.
Yes, I still have a bolt. Oh yes, thank you. These things are very, very precious to me. at the
It's more a
moment.
case the bolt might deform on impact slightly. Is the issue.
Yeah. It's. Whew. That's good.
But yeah, the mask is
Got it.
destroyed as as Nathan's there, clearly in a lot of pain, essentially in tears, but he's mostly okay. A little bit.
All
She
right,
would
lads,
gently
all right, we
pats
got it.
Cave and kind of gives her a weak thumbs up. She's a little frazzled, but she's trying very hard to hide it.
Cave would have preferred going for like a fist bump or like someone, but yeah, she'll go with that. She's happy. She enjoys her tag team illusion work. That's great.
I'm glad that bringing up Kate just reminded me that she could do that.
Cave is a very useful NPC. All the NPCs are useful, but her power can be very useful in rare circumstances.
Absolutely, that was cool. I appreciate that.
Alright, I'm just going to put it out there. I don't like this place.
No, I
I
don't
don't
think any
think-
of us do
Seconded.
really.
Nathan clearly doesn't
This
enjoy
place
it.
is
It was
annoying.
okay for a while. It was really reasonable, but now it's not good.
Yeah, Cave really
I
doesn't.
know, the place is-
Nathan really doesn't seem like it either. So
She would just kind of lets out a shaky sigh.
I wouldn't add that to your mask collection, Karis.
it's in a
Don't
broken
worry.
piece, luckily. So
Exactly. It's not going to do anything.
and also the casters can confirm like the magic dissipated as soon as it was destroyed. So it's not a magic item; they can't retain it. So the group, if they so desire, can head up.
Yep.
I'll recover stamina on the way. Now the question... Oh, that's a wall there. I was having trouble discerning that that was a wall and not just like the edge of flooring. Right.
There's a wall over into the other room. One sec, I need to grab everyone's token, so just hold still. I'm just going to group
Mhm.
everyone up.
Okay.
There's nothing more in this area for now. There could have been a combat up here, but there's not right now.
We've already been battered enough.
Well, it's not so much you've been battered enough. It's the ghost doesn't have enough resources to send at you at the current time to spawn on her.
Yeah.
Like she can only send so many combats at one time. So
She's running out
Good
of summoning
fucker.
spells, guys.
These freaking adventurers.
Why do they have such a huge party? What the fuck?
The last
Who even
group was
brings
only like
dogs?
5 people. That's twice this now.
Did that person just turn my mask against them? Why is that kid so strong?
There we are. Just
take a look on the right.
Yep, left.
On the left, yes.
Left from where we
There
were.
we are.
There's the right.
This place is very small.
There's another spinny disc.
As you'll move up to the next level, you can hear in the distance these constant religious prayers being made, non-stop. Which,
I love
yes,
the
all the
cultists.
NPCs can confirm that is totally Michaela. It's
Oh.
from what the others can tell, it sounds like Michaela's put up one of the sanctuary barriers, or she just locked herself basically in a barrier to protect herself.
That's good, at least.
Which admittedly will go until she either runs out of prayers, or more precisely, probably just falls asleep from,
Exhaustion. I'm going to request, seeing as we're onto our new map now, I'm going to request we don't go much longer because it is getting late.
We're going to stop here, but I will inform the group you are very close to the end at this point. Next time will certainly be the end of the dungeon, guaranteed. This is this is the last segment of map, really.
I really want to finish it tonight, but
I think
it's gonna take
I-
another few hours.
I don't think you could because you still have to have the final fight.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the
final fight, and we have to find.
Yeah, the final fight alone will take an hour.
Final fight, I mean, in general, it's puzzles still. Like, the puzzles aren't exactly the hardest thing in the world right now for us, but still the manner of getting through them and stuff happening while we're going through them.
Yeah.
The group can come upstairs and investigate around. Essentially, next time I suppose we'll move on to pressing forward. The group can scatter themselves throughout this entire area if they want to.
Why did I move over there? Shouldn't have moved over there.
Just shifting people so we can get everyone on the freaking map.
Everyone piles onto.
Hi.
We'll finish this off next time, but this will be the final. Next time will be the final session of this dungeon.
And then we can finally ding.
Maybe. It might not be. Who knows?
At least we've gotten a pretty good haul in terms of magical items so far.
That's true.
You have
Have
got a
we
variety.
really?
You've got the wind fan, which is a pretty cheap thing.
Hestia got PTSD.
Yeah, you've got the wind fan, which is a pretty cheap thing. The orb of wonder, which is awesome.
Whatever the fuck
The
that
mantle of
is.
the bear. The mantle of the bear clan. Not bad.
This Ambulek, which does something, who knows?
Which, if you want to try identifying it during the small little break time between sessions, you could.
Probably.
Like, as we're walking up the stairs.
I mean, there is a lot of stairs, I'll inform you. A lot of stairs. So.
Who makes these many stairs?
Unless something horrible